late today.
Тащите лек на
Yeah, I'm
качево.
really тащите лек.
Я очень извиняюсь за то, что я сегодня сильно опоздал перед всеми вами.
Actually, today, the full moon day is kind of one of what to say. It's the Nepali people, they believe as a very special day, and especially for those, for the dead ones, yeah, for the dead people today. So they do, they offer butter lamb, and they do a pilgrimage, and they do prostration and all this. So today is kind of the special full moon for the Nepali people. So that's why from this until this morning, and just now I just back to my home, because until this morning I was also went for the puja in some people's house. They invited me to do kind of the butter lamp prayers and kind of inspiration prayers to their dead people, that their grandpa, grandmas, and all that. So that's why it was like a little bit late, according to given a time, that I have given a 5:45, but it is almost like going to be more than half an hour. So I'm really sorry for being late. And okay, so.
Итак, сегодня очень особенный день. Я очень извиняюсь за опоздание, потому что сегодня полнолуние, сегодня 15-й лунный день. Также в Непале этот день отмечают как день усопших. То есть меня пригласили кое-куда для того, чтобы я мог провести молебны ради усопших бабушек и дедушек и так далее. Вот поэтому я сегодня задержался. И я задержался, потому что меня попросили сделать эти пуджи, эти молебны ради усопших бабушек и дедушек. И этот день не особо отмечается, то есть нужно зажигать масляные светильники, и также нужно делать стирание там и так далее в этот день, именно в этот особенный день. Поэтому я вот извиняюсь перед вами, что я опоздал.
Okay, so today that we are going to do the Ngondro, the Ngondro practice. So Ngondro the Ngondro practice in Kagyu lineage and also in Nyingma lineage. This Ngondro practice is one of the kind of the first level of the practice, first level practice of great perfection, or even from the Mahamudra. To do a Mahamudra, we have to start from the Ngondro. Ngondro is the four foundation. It's a foundation practice. Why the Ngondro is really needed? Ngondro practice is really needed in Nyingma lineage or even in the Kagyu lineage. It's because even the name has given this a Ngondro, which is foundation. For example, if we want to build a house or building, how much label we build, but the most important thing is the foundation. If the foundation is very strong, then top on that we can build a 10, 20, 30 or 50 or 100. We can build it very easily because the foundation is good. If the foundation is not that good, foundation is very weak, not possible to build a 10 to 20 kind of a floor. Yeah. To build a 100 floor, we need a strong foundation. Without the strong foundation, we cannot build a 100 floor. So this is the the same as that, the foundation, which is that we have to go from the beginning. We have to start from the beginning. If the foundation is very good, if we do the practice of full foundation, then after that we do a meditation, or we do a Mahamudra practice, or great perfection practice, whatever we do, that practice will be a very good, perfect, and the meaningful. So that's why the first of all, the foundation, the practice of the full foundation, this is the very, very important to us. Okay.
Итак, сегодня мы начнем учение с Ngondro, с предварительных практик Ngondro, то есть 4 основы. Это также основы Махамудры и Дзогчена, это основы самого всего. То есть, когда мы собираемся построить какое-то высокое здание, там 20 этажей, например, то его нужно строить фундаментно. Если у нас нет хорошего фундамента, то у нас не получится построить эти 20 или больше этажей. Поэтому нужно начинать сначала. То есть Ngondro, предварительные практики, это и есть тот самый фундамент. Но после этого уже вы можете заниматься медитацией, Махамудрой, Дзогченом и чем вы хотите. Но без этой основы вам ничего не построить.
So this is the one of a very, very short Ngondro practice. Even there are many different types of Ngondro practice we have, and very long, that some of the Ngondro practice that which takes 2 hours, 3 hours to practice. And this is the one which is very easy and very short, that we can do in a very short period. Yeah, very short period. The one of this Ngondro practice. And so which Ngondro that is written in the English also, the subtitles that's given in the English also. The name is Guru Yoga, Guru Yoga, Ngondro Lambenenjur.
И вот это очень краткая практика Ngondro. То есть практик Ngondro очень много разных. Они бывают и длинными. Но вот это вот то, о которой меня попросили дать передачу, она очень легкая и очень краткая, и через нее можно сделать тоже Ngondro, и она называется Гуру-йога. Это сокращенная Гуру-йога.
Okay. So first we start the Guru Yoga is from refuge, refuge and the bodhicitta.
И Гуру-йогу мы начнем сначала с прибежища и бодхичитты.
Guru Yoga and the refuge and the bodhicitta. So this is also an explanation. Today is an explanation of this, and at the same time it is a transmission also. Okay. So Sangechetan Sogi Chanamla Chanju Portundani Kipsishi, Dagi Jinso Jibis, Senan in Rola Sankin Ruber shows. First is a refuge. Refuge prayer is for 3 times. Yeah? And
в начале молитвы прибежища это 3 раза. То есть сегодня будет как передача этой практики, так и ее объяснение. В начале молитвы о прибежище 3 раза.
So each and every practice, the refuge has many different types of refuge. Yeah. So this is the Sangye of my refuge is one of the very common refuge that in every traditions or in every sect that we used to do this refuge, the Sangye Soma. So Sangye Chodon Solgi Chonamla, the Sangye Chodon Solgi Chonamla in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha, yeah, to the 3 jewels. Sangye Chodon Solgi Chonamla. Changshu Partudani Kyapsuche. I take refuge from the 3 jewels, yeah, or from the 3 noble ones, until I reach enlightenment. Yeah, until I reach enlightenment. From the merit, yeah, from the merit of that I have done any kind of. Over here it is written that practicing giving, not only giving, and etc. that we offering or giving or whatever we do like sharing with friends, families, or neighbors, or whoever. That whatever we have done something good to others, to benefit to others, not from the mind side, but from the physically side. Yeah, from the physically that we have done something good or helpful to others. Until now, whatever I have done something helpful or benefit to others, yeah, that you can see. So then keep from the merit of that, from the merit of well-being for myself, then developing just something to show. So from that merit, may I attain Buddhahood, yeah, Buddhahood, for the sake of all the mother sentient beings. Yeah. All the mother sentient beings. So this is the refuge, the first of all, the taking a refuge from the 3 jewels. And while reciting it, visualize it, and yeah, we have to think about it from the mind. And then Temeshi, later that the bodhicitta. Temeshi means the 4 immeasurable thoughts. 4 immeasurable thoughts, which is the bodhicitta, developing a bodhicitta. Okay. Yeah.
Вот когда мы вначале делаем молитву прибежища, есть много молитв прибежища, но самая распространенная молитва прибежища, которую читают во всех школах тибетского буддизма, это молитва прибежища, которая звучит как санги йога, то есть в Будде, в Дхарме и высшем собрании еще прибежище вплоть до просветления. Силой и практикой даяния и других парамид, достигнутое состояние Будды ради блага всех существ. После этого молитву мы читаем санги на соло джодин ченомла чанчу баду даники апточи даги ченсоки засынал чола панчу санги чупару. Но если тут говорить будет Дхарме выше собрания, мы ищем прибежище вплоть до просветления, а затем мы говорим силу и практики и даяния. Но не обязательно практика даяния. То есть практика даяния, материального даяния, это еще все не охватывает. То есть вы просто должны делать добро живым существам. Или просто должны делать добро живым существам, телом, речью или умом. Как вы это можете делать, вы просто это делаете. Вот, и это охватывает также этой молитвой. И последняя фраза это достигнутое состояние Будды ради блага всех живых существ. Она также включает в себя и обеты бодхичитты. То есть это вот молитва из 4 строк включает в себя обеты прибежища и включает в себя обеты бодхичитты. Поэтому мы его все читаем.
Okay, so the four immeasurable. What is the four immeasurable thoughts? Four immeasurable thoughts that first it comes to obtain happiness, and then the second is remain free from sorrow, and third it comes never be separated from authentic happiness, and then fourth is the remain in a state of equanimity and free of attachment. Yeah. So this is the four different types. So then, Senjin Dedan Dingurji, Dungal Gyudan Chagurji, Dedan Tawa Mindal Show, Dewa Tamda Mindal Show, Chawdan Jaga Tanyam Show, Chawdan Jaga Tanyam Show. The first Senjin Dedan Dingurji. Now this has that we need to think very strongly from our mind. Yeah? Very strongly. While reciting it, while reading it, at the same time, we have to think very carefully, with full of concentration. That first mention death on danger chiefs. May all the mother sentient beings, yeah, may all the mother sentient beings obtain happiness and be happy. Yeah. Happiness and be happy, as for example, for myself also, for yourself, that you always wish to be happy. You don't want to be sorrow. You don't want to be suffer. So, as the same as that, all the mother sentient beings, they're also looking for that happiness, as the same as you. So, there's a thought that first, you have to keep yourself for the example, that how do you feel for yourself? Yeah? We are the human beings that, we are doing a hard work, and whatever we are doing, behind that, we are always looking, the target is just to get a happiness, isn't it? Just to get a satisfied. What is a satisfied? Satisfied, which is happiness. If there is not satisfied, then there is no happiness. So for the happiness, we are doing everything. We are giving our full energy or full effort just to get a happiness in our life. So it's the same as that. All the mother sentient beings, they wish to be happy. That's why. So, as same as myself, may all the mother sentient beings obtain happiness and be happy, as I am, as I wish to. And the second, and may all the mother sentient beings remain free from sorrow and the cause of sorrow. So, so there are many causes of sorrows, yeah? Many causes of sorrows. But most of the we people, the cause of the sorrow, we always, mostly, not always, but mostly, we try to find the cause of the sorrow in others activities. So that's why, because of not understanding the cause of the sorrow, mostly we blame to other people. Yeah? Because of that people, I'm not happy. Because of that people, I lose something. We mostly do that. Yeah? Because of that people, I get angry. I was very good this morning. My mood was very fresh. I was very fresh this morning. But unluckily, that people comes in the front of me. I saw his face, and then my mood has changed. I'm upset. Yeah, we mostly do that. We mostly blame others. But the real kind of the cause of the sorrow is within ourselves. But we never try to find, because we have a very kind of a ignorance in ourselves to look in yourself. Yeah? We have a very strong ignorance. That's why we cannot see ourselves. You know? That's why we say, if you want to see yourself, you need a mirror. Only then, if there is a mirror, then only you can see yourself. But we have no mirror because of, instead of a mirror, we put their ignorance, very strong ignorance. So that's why we cannot see ourselves, because of the ignorance. And we never try to see ourselves. When somebody will tell you, somebody will say, don't blame others, just look at yourself. Then right away we get angry. Then we'll rudely we will say, why should I have to look myself? I'm a perfect. I have everything. Why should I have to look? And then we respond the same things to that person, I don't have to look myself. Better you go and look yourself. We say that. Mostly we say that. Because there is no mirror. There is the ignorance over there. So that's why we cannot see the cause of the sorrow. But when we sit alone and try to think, think by yourself, then you will find that really the cause is in others or the cause is within yourself. Then only then you will try to find out. But nowadays, even we don't have to think that. We don't even have we have a time, but we never try to think, Because in our mind also, we have set up the ignorance in our mind. Totally we have set up. We have never give time to ourselves, to yourself. We cannot give even that. We are ready to just right away. If there is something, then we just look at and then just we decide it. We mostly do that. Whenever, for example, if in something in the news, they are showing something in the news, there are random news, in the news channel, in the TV, BBC news or whatever in news. When we look at it, they say something they're going something discussion, discussion between some people and they're blaming each other. Then we are there to decide their debate, We will be the one there who decide their debate. Yeah, this is sure. We always, even sometimes I do that too. In the news, if they show something they're blaming to some other country that, that country caused something, this kind of things to, and they, the other country get something lost on the profit or whatever, then we just say, oh, they're very bad country. But what is the real, we never know. We only decide whatever we see. So that's the thing that I'm talking about. That we never have time to think. We never give even try to think yourself. We only decide whatever we heard from others or whatever we see. Even we never judge it, We never investigate it. We never investigate that it's really true or not. Somebody is saying like that, that person is really true or not. We never even try to investigate. We just decided. So that's why we never find the cause. What is the real cause? Who is the person, which is the real one, So that's why we never find the cause of the sorrow. So then we try to, even sometimes, if there is a dog on the street, if the dog is barking at you, we'll just right away blame the dog. That dog is very bad. That dog should be kick out from that street. But in reality, it's within yourself, Maybe I'm dressing something very strange that, dog has surprised. So that's why you bark at us. Or maybe I have something kind of very dirty cloth. That's why, because of that reason, dog has not liked us. That dog didn't like us. That's why the dog barked on us. We we never think that. We just right away blame the dog. We say we are a human being, and we have a kind of a capacity to think more than everyone. We always think ourselves are very kind of very understand the people, very understand human being, or we always think ourselves are very educated. But when we see in the reality, we are not educated. Even we are sometimes more worse than the animals. We never try to understand each other. But even though, the animals, they understand each other. They understand each other. So that's the thing. So the kind of the cause that we are talking about, the cause of the sorrow. So the cause of the sorrow that when we make a time to think, then we will definitely know that why I'm unhappy, why I am upset. Then only we will try to think.
Thì gửi cái link là cái link này là chỉ có những người nhận mới vô được thôi. Thế là link này thì gửi cho thầy tự vô thôi chứ đâu. Mấy lần con thấy chat thì con thấy này chị có thể là đúng. Không chỉ là cái này đúng rồi. Thì là đúng rồi, thì là con bấm cho link là con thấy là
What's happening?
I think
What is this? There is some strange noise.
Yeah, now it's gone.
И вот если говорить о четырех безмерных, то за прибежищем идут четыре безмерные помысла. И вот первый из них это да будут все существа счастливы и наделены причинами счастья. И здесь мы говорим о том, что мы просто должны ставить себя на место других существ. Так же, как мы хотим постоянного счастья, так и другие существа его же и хотят. То есть все, что мы делаем, все наши поступки направлены на то, чтобы обрести счастье, к которому мы все стремимся. Вот подумайте о том, что не только вы хотите счастья, но того же самого счастья, и причин этого счастья хотят и другие живые существа. То есть для начала вам нужно подумать об этом. Это первый безмерный помысл. Да будут все существа счастливы и наделены причинами счастья. Затем, когда мы говорим о втором безмерном помысле, да будут все существа свободны от страдания, или, как Римпоче тут сказал, от печали, и от причины этой печали. То есть, здесь мы о чем думаем? Мы думаем о том, что точно так же, как мы сами не хотим страдать, того же самого не хотят страдать, не хотят и другие живые существа. Но мы при этом, в силу нашего неведения, мы постоянно кого-то обвиняем в нашем страдании. То есть, например, если я страдаю, и, допустим, сегодня утром у меня было хорошее настроение, но потом появился какой-то человек и испортил мне это настроение, значит, он сделал меня несчастным. Мы не понимаем, что мы сами сделали себя несчастными в силу нашего неведения. Именно так оно и происходит, но мы этого не понимаем. И поэтому мы виним в этом разные вещи, например, политику. То есть, если говорить о политике, то мы, например, смотрим какие-то дискуссии по телевизору, и там двое каких-то политиков из разных стран ведут между собой дебаты. И мы сразу же, мы даже не проведя какого-то исследования этого вопроса в своем уме, мы тут же там о чем-то скоропалительно судим. Вот. У нас есть такая склонность. И все из-за неведения. Вот. И даже, например, если, скажем, вы вышли на улицу и на вас нагавкала собака, вы тут же обвиняете собаку, потому что вы даже не знаете, почему она вдруг стала на вас лаять. Возможно, на вас была плохая одежда какая-то, дурно пахнущая одежда или что-нибудь в этом роде. Но вы обвиняете собаку. То есть в своих страданиях вы готовы обвинить всех кого угодно, но только не себя. Потому что вы не задумываетесь над этим вопросом, и вы, скорее всего, вообще не задумываетесь над тем, в чем причина вашего страдания. Причина вашего страдания – это ваше собственное неведение. То есть вы готовы осуждать кого угодно, но только не себя, когда дело доходит до этих вещей. Вас кто-то обругал, или вам не понравился там какой-то диспут по телевизору, или на вас нагавкала собака. Ну вот все вот эти вещи, они как бы зависят от вас. Но вы просто этого не понимаете из-за неведения. Неведение настолько глубоко, что вы готовы винить весь мир в ваших страданиях, но только не самого себя. А вот тем не менее, источником вашего собственного страдания являетесь только вы сами. Вам нужно это очень хорошо усвоить, потому что не нужно первую встречную обвинять в том, что кто-то вам испортил настроение, или кто-то вам нагадил в душу, и так далее, и тому подобное. Это происходит каждый день, но вы каждый день ищете во внешнем мире источник своих страданий. Хотя на самом деле он заключен только у вас самих. И вот это вот я говорю по поводу второго безмерного помысла. Да будут все существа избавлены от страданий и от причин страданий. Чего мы желаем не только себе, но и всем остальным также.
Okay, so then to make good and tragedies, may all the remain free from sorrow and understand the cause of the sorrow. Yeah, the cause of the understand the cause of the sorrow. Free from the sorrow and can understand the cause of the sorrow. And the third, there were Tamdam individuals. And may the mother sentient beings never be separated from authentic happiness. Yeah? It means that those who already have a happiness, this is the very truth that just now you are very happy, and later, after a few minutes or maybe a few seconds, you will just hear a bad news. Then just your happiness, just now you are happiness, it turns into unhappiness. Yeah? Mostly we go through this situation, yeah? many times, many times. Something family problem or problems of office problem or whatever. When we wake up in the morning, very fresh, very happy. But while having a breakfast, we just get bad news. Then our happiness just turns into a sorrow again. So it says, this is the four immeasurable thoughts which we have to think about it, yeah, while reciting. So may the mother sentient beings never be separated from the authentic happiness which they already had, already have. And the fourth, the Chavanga Tanushos. And may all the mother sentient beings remain in a state of equanimity, equanimity, and free of attachment and aversion, aversion. So now it has said that free from attachment and aversion. So attachment. So really, attachment is the kind of a part of a desire, actually, desire. When we have something strong, very strong desire, then we get a very strong attachment with the object, with the things, with the things, or even with the human. That we something have a kind of a very strong expectation, and expectation comes from the desire. When we have a very strong expectation or the desire, then we get a more attachment. So the desire and the attachment that when we talk about, actually in Vajrayana, in that we say those desire and ignorance and pride, all these five are not good. That these are bad, we mostly talk about. But when we go through the practice, then these five kind of destruction emotions that we say, these five emotions are actually based on the five family Buddha. Five family Buddha. It is based on the five family. It is in reality, it comes in the form of five families of Buddha. And the desire that we called the attachment, this is in the form of Buddha Amitabha, Amitabha Buddha, which is the kind of form part of the desire, desire, the Buddha of desire. So now in this Chādāṃ Talvya Tāṅyōsho, may all remain in state of equanimity, free of attachment. This attachment that we talk about, the attachment or the desire with ignorance, the desire which comes with the ignorance. There is one that desire comes with the ignorance, and one is the desire which is not comes with the ignorance. So the desire which is not come with the ignorance, that's okay. But desire which comes with the ignorance, for that we say, that is that we should not have that desire which comes with the ignorance. So for example, desire with the ignorance and desire without the ignorance. What is the difference of it? Desire without ignorance is, for example, desire with the ignorance, or anger with the ignorance, or whatever we say. Attachment. Anger with the ignorance or without the ignorance is like, for example, the Avalokiteshvara. He is the Buddha that Bodhisattva that we say a compassionate one, compassionate. He is a very compassionate, a genuine compassion. He has a very genuine compassion to all the mother, towards all the mother sentient beings. But Avalokiteshvara also has a different form, which is the Mahakala. Mahakala. Mahakala is the wordful form of Avalokiteshvara. The wordful form means the anger form. Anger. Very big eyes and all this, very big teeth and all this. it is not that mean. It doesn't mean that Avalokiteshvara get angry. He got angry. It doesn't mean that he got angry. His form is angry. Only the outer form is angry, but his mind, or whatever we say, his mind is totally the same as a compassionate one, very compassionate one. Only the form. This is that anger without ignorance. Anger without ignorance. Now a little kind of a easy example that, for example, your parents, parents, they get angry on their children. Yeah. When the children, they do something bad or do naughty, parents get angry. Parents, they get angry, they scold their children, and sometimes, they also beat them. They also slap to their children. But it doesn't mean that the parents doesn't love their children. They love the children very much. They love the children very much. So because of that, only from the outer way, they show anger on the children, because just to be the children good or well-being. So, but in their heart, in their parents' heart, it's full of love. It's full of compassion towards their children, full of love towards their children. But only when they, show or something they show their face to the children, they get angry, looking like a very big eyes, and they're scolding very rudely. But it doesn't mean that they don't love. They love very much. So this is the things that anger without ignorance. But the anger with ignorance is the totally same. From the outer also very anger, and inside also that we are doing something very strongly to take a revenge. From the mind side also, I will definitely kill that person. And in outer form also, we are holding a big sword or knife or whatever to go and kill. So this is the thing that anger with ignorance. So that's the anger, or there's the desire that is can destroy our life, destroy our mind, and also the kind of a very big wall, very big wall on the way to enlightenment. So that anger, we have to ignore it. So anger with the ignorance. So also it's the same over here that said attachment. Yeah? Attachment, as I said, is one of the part of which comes from the desire. So may all remain in a state of equanimity, free of attachment. But attachment is that we have an attachment to the God or deities or whatever, to the attachment with all the mother sentient beings. We have an attachment, but that attachment is not with the ignorance, to benefit them, to benefit or to make them free from the suffering. So that's why we are doing the practice. So this is called that attachment without the ignorance. Okay. So the fourth. May all the mother sentient beings remain in a state of equanimity and free from the attachment, which is attachment with ignorance. Yeah. Free from the attachment and aversion. Okay. So this is the four immeasurable thoughts, and also the developing a bodhicitta. Okay. So first this two.
Что касается 4 безмерных помощей, Ринпоче сначала объяснил первый из них. Да будут все существа счастливы и наделены причиной счастья. А второй, да будут они свободны от страдания и свободны также от причин страданий. То есть, да поймут они причины своих страданий. Это Римпоче уже тоже объяснил. И потом третье, это да будут все существа нераздельны со счастьем, лишенным страдания. То есть здесь Римпоче объяснил, что ну, то есть мы не хотим обычно расставаться со счастьем, которое у нас есть. Ну, допустим, мы проснулись утром в хорошем настроении, вот, мы проснулись счастливы и так далее. Мы не хотим разлучаться с этим состоянием счастья, мы также не хотим, чтобы и в этом безмерном помысле мы также не хотим, чтобы другие существа были разлучены счастьем со свободным разлучены с счастьем, лишенным страдания. Вот. Это вот третий безмерный помысел на самом деле. И это сорадование называется. Вот, третий безмерный помысел. А вот что касается четвертого безмерного помысла, то это надо будут все существа свободные от да пребудут все существа в равности, свободные от привязанности и отвращения. Вот здесь очень важный момент. Ну, когда мы желаем всем живым существам равностности, свободы от привязанности и отвращения, то здесь под чем о чем мы говорим, когда мы говорим о привязанности или об отвращении? Здесь на самом деле есть различия. Ну, то есть и привязанность бывает разной, и отвращение бывает разное. То есть под отвращением мы здесь подразумеваем гнев. Если говорить о привязанности и гневе, то существует их два разных вида, и в Джаяне также. То есть, если гнев связан с неведением и привязанность связана с неведением, то, как правило, мы говорим, что это плохие вещи, от которых мы должны избавляться. И также существует 5 коренных помрачений. Неведение, привязанность, гнев, кроме того, это, по-моему, зависть и сомнение. Вот эти вот 5 коренных помрачений, вот, и если они у нас связаны с неведением, то от этого нужно обязательно избавляться. Но существуют разные виды гнева. Например, если мы возьмем Авалокитешвару, то в своем мирном проявлении он чарейский, мужского сострадания, да, как вы все знаете. Но в своем гневном виде он махакала. И у него черное тело, и у него клыки, у него выпученные глаза, и выглядит он устрашающе. Но тем не менее, это тот же самый Чинрей, который просто принял такой облик для того, чтобы мирными способами помогать живым существам, ну, гневными способами помогать живым существам, имеется в виду. Вот. И когда он так помогает, его гнев это не настоящий гнев, то есть это не гнев, связанный с неведением. То есть мы все понимаем, что для некоторых существ не подходят мирные способы деяний, а им нужны именно гневные, вот такие как Махакала. То есть поэтому здесь гнев не связан с неведением, и мы его не осуждаем в деянии, наоборот, это поддерживает. Что касается привязанности, Привязанность, когда она связана с неведением, она, конечно, вредоносна, потому что она вас затягивает все дальше и дальше в сансару. Но если вы, например, привязаны ко всем живым существам, то есть если вы привязаны к идее освобождения от страданий всех живых существ, то эта привязанность не смешана с неведением. Если вы привязаны к просветлению, если вы привязаны к гуру и трем драгоценностям, как к источникам вашего освобождения, то это не есть привязанность, смешанная с неведением. Поэтому мы различаем такие виды привязанности и гнева. И вот когда мы здесь говорим в четвертой безмерном помысле о равностности, то есть здесь нужно как раз отличать равностность, которая свободна от неведения, от тех эмоций, которые связаны с неведением, так или иначе. Которые связаны с неведением, они действительно вредоносны, и их нужно отбрасывать. Но если они не связаны с неведением, то они тогда получаются благотворные на пути.
Okay.
Ласо.
So from these two, the first foundation, which is the refuge, and the four immeasurable thoughts, which is the bodhicitta, okay, the first foundation. And now the second. The second is to purify, purifying yourself, which is the practice of Vajrasattva, to recite the 100 syllables of the Vajrasattva, okay. So the second, it comes the Dorje Samba Gomde, the Vajrasattva, meditation and recited, okay, which is the Chivar Lama Dorsen Yermed Kulli Dizi Gyumbab Divjan Gurus, only the two sentences of the Vajrasattva to visualize. Chivar Lama Dorsen Yermed, Chivar above, to above your head. To above your head, Chivar Lama. Lama is the guru, guru. Lama is the guru. To above your head, the guru, inseparable from Vajrasattva. And in this in short Ngondro practice, you don't have to visualize each and everything like, first starting from the lotus and then moon, sun days and the moon days and then all this hung and everything, that you don't have to visualize in that. You can just visualize just all in one, okay, just all in one. So no need to visualize each and everything, because this is the short Ngondro practice, the foundation practice. So that's why the Guru Yoga, because only within the two sentences to visualize. So it is the Chivar Lama Dorsen Yermed Kulli Dizi Gyumbab Divjan Gurus. Above your hand, the Guru is the inseparable form from Vajrasattva. That, as I saying from the beginning, that whatever deity you visualize, that is not none other than your guru. So guru, which is the none other than Vajrasattva, inseparable. So Vajrasattva, that all that what you called the visualizers very clearly, all the mudras of Vajrasattva, and then all the 6 ornaments, 6 jewel ornaments that wearing on his body and everything. So this Vajrasattva is that all the ornaments very clearly, and Kulli Dizi Gyumbab Divjan Gurus. So from the Vajrasattva's body, from the Guru Vajrasattva's body, flows a kind of a stream of nectar which purifies all obscurations. From the Vajrasattva's body follows a stream of nectar, from the body, from all over the bodies of Vajrasattva, not from outside, but from everything from in and out. From the follows a nectar that which dissolves from your head inside, and even from outside also, in and out also, the nectar to purify your negative ones, to purify your sin. So, and visualize it within the 2 sentences, and then recite the Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya Vajrasattva Tino Patishtha Drido Membo Suto Hirnabo Supo Hirnabo Anurat Membo Sarva Siddhi Memparayata Savakarma Sutsami Sitami Shiriyam Guru Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Bhajar Mami Unja Bhajar Bhava Maha Samaya Sato Okay. So, Om Vajrasattva Samaya Manupalaya, the explanation of all the 100 syllables is, we are turning to the Vajrasattva, Om Vajrasattva Samaya. But it's like, we are calling the Vajrasattva. Sometimes we call our friend like, hey my friend, it's like that. Hey, oh Vajrasattva, protect the Samaya. Om Vajrasattva Samaya. The main thing is to protect the Samaya in every practice. To develop the practice, there need to be Samaya very strong. We have to really careful about the breaking the Samaya. If the Samaya has broken between the Guru and the disciples, or from the teacher and the student, if the Samaya is broken, then how much we do a practice, we try to get blessing from any deities, the blessings will be not pure, or can say blessing is not like fast. We cannot get the blessing fast because of the breaking of Samaya. If the Samaya, we can keep the Samaya very strong, then even just think about just once, just for once, when we think about our Guru or any kind of a deity, right away we get the 100% the blessing. Because of the Samaya, because of the very strong connection. And even we say that, when we have a strong connection, strong connection or kind of a strong feeling with the relatives or with the person, then sometimes we see that person in our dream. The person comes in our dream, we talk, and we we do a kind of activities or whatever. We see the person in our dream because we have a very strong connection with the person. We have a very strong, connected with the person with our feelings. So that's why. So the Samaya, to protect the Samaya, hey Vajrasattva, protect the Samaya, Manupalaya. Vajrasattva Tino Patishtha Dirido Membhava. May you remain firmly within me. Vajrasattva. May you remain firmly with me, with the nectar, with the blessings, firmly with me, within me. Suto Hirnabhava, Supo Hirnabhava, Anurapurnabhava. So grant me complete satisfaction. What is the satisfaction? Satisfaction of purifying the bad karma or bad or the negative one. Satisfaction. Blessed with the nectar to purify and grant me a complete satisfaction and grow within me. Vajrasattva, grow within me. So it means that we always talk about the Guru's mind, or the Guru's the soul, or even the mind that we say Guru's mind and the students, or we can say the disciples, is always connected. It's always in one. It is not separated. In last session, we have talked about that too, that the Guru's mind, when after they're dissolving within yourself, so the Guru's mind and your mind, it become a one. There is no kind of a two. It becomes one, and then it's a connected. So it's talking about that. Grow within me. Growing within me, Vajrasattva, growing within me. Who is the Vajrasattva? Vajrasattva is the Guru, none other than Guru. So, growing within me. Growing within me. Increase the positive within me. Well, to grow within me, why? To increase the positive ones, purifying the negative ones, and then afterward purifying the negative ones, then what to do? Then increase. To grow within yourself and then increase the positive. Positive energy, positive thinking, or positive whatever. Positive means the pure one, not the artificial one. The pure which comes within yourself, not from someone. From your understanding, from your way of thinking, from your everything, your activities or whatever. That purity, not that the created one, the purity. Increase the positive, with the pure, and be loving towards me. Be loving towards me, because all the deities or the gurus, as we say, there is a compassion one. All the deities are compassionate. So that's why be loving in me. Be loving towards me. And sarva siddhi me prayatya sava karma sutta me chitam shriya. Grant me all the siddhis. Sarva siddhi me prayatya. Grant me all the siddhis, that whatever you have, the siddhis, the wisdom, siddhis, all the wisdom. In all my activities, grant the siddhis in me, in all my activities, even my daily, all my activities, in my daily time, that from the morning to until the dusk, we do whatever. So, in all my activities, grant the siddhis and to all my activities, and make my mind virtues, requesting that make my mind virtues. Because when we say about why need to request to make your mind virtues, because we think that we are Buddhist or we are something like a practitioner. But even though we are Buddhist, but sometimes our mind goes in a wrong way. It goes. Even my mind too. Sometimes it goes wrong. Even we say, I'm a Buddhist, but because we are human beings, that's why in our mind always there's a, even in the wire, there one is the red and one is the black. Why? The red is a positive one, the black is a negative one. Without these two, electric cannot work. So the same is that. In our human body also, without this positive thinking and negative thinking, our human body cannot work properly too. So these two is really needed. But, even when we're doing something electrician, both wires need to be in the same size. If the black one is a little bit thicker and the red one is a little bit thin, then when you put it in the plug, it will get a shock, a boost, because one is the high. So that's why also in the electrician, the both need a same wire in equally. Then it works better. The same is that. When our negative ones grow big, then mostly we do a very, very wrong thing, which costs us a lot. We have to pay a lot for it. So from the both positive and the negative, we have to work on that equally. When they both work equally, then we get a successful in our life, success or whatever, like a happiness. So this is the thing that it was talking that make my mind virtues, to keep my mind, it means make my mind virtuous means the strategy of the mind, the positive and the negative one, keep that two in a balance. Actually, it's talking about that. Keep that two thoughts, the positive and the negative ones, in the balance, which can if the both comes in the balance, then we can walk our day-to-day life very smoothly, very easily. So it means that, yeah, make my mind virtuous. And Guru Hung Ha 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 Ho Bhagavan Sarva Tathagata Benzer Mami Munja. Yeah, Benzer Mami Munja. So Guru Hung. Hung is that when we do the Vajrasattva, the long practice one, the Vajrasattva, the Sambhoga Kaya of the Vajrasattva, if the letter comes in the Hung. Yeah. And before that, we have talked about that too. The Hung letter that we have to visualize. So this Hung is the Sambhoga Kaya form of the Vajrasattva. So ha 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 4 ha ha ha. So the ha 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 4 is also symbolize the 4 immeasurable thoughts, as we just talked before. The ha 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 ho is the immeasurable thoughts that we we talked about. So the 4 empowerments, the 4 joys, and the 4 kaya. Ho express the exclamation of joy at this accomplishment. Ha 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 Bhagavan. Sarva Tathagata Banjar Mami Munza. Sarva Tathagata, that the one of the name of the Buddha also, the old Buddha in the Sanskrit, that is Tathagat, Tathagat or Buddha, or the one of the awakened ones, the blessed ones, blessed ones, the Tathagat. Embodies all the Vajra Tathagats. Not to abandon me. Sarva Mami Munza, Benzer Mami Munza, do not abandon me. Actually, then the deities or the bodhisattvas, they never abandon someone, because this we are talking, because this is the human thoughts. This is the human thoughts. We think like that, We think maybe they will do something like that. Maybe if I do something wrong and I won't get blessings, because this comes in all in human thoughts. But in there, with the awakened ones, for the Buddhas, they don't have kind of they don't have a feeling that give blessings to someone too much and give blessing to some other less. They don't have, because their mind is everything. Their compassion and love is like equal to all the mother sentient beings. But this that we are requesting, do not abandon me. This comes from the human thoughts. We think that, so that's why we are requesting. Abandon me. Benze Bhava Mahasamaya Satoha. Grant me the realization of Vajra nature. Now we talk about the Vajra nature. We think, what is the Vajra nature? Vajra nature is the things that is unchangeable nature. Unchangeable. Because mostly our nature or our thoughts and the mind, the people's mind, the human's mind, we usually change. We usually change. Sometimes like we agree something with the person, but later if we don't like the person's attitude or the behavior, we just change our mind. Then later that we just reject it. We do that. Later that we reject, because we have a changeable mind. And even in the office, you know, when we new to the office, when we do very hard work, the boss very satisfied. And the boss said, you are a very good person, you are a very hard worker. But later, then if you do something wrong, then boss has changed their mind. And boss will say, now you are hired from office. He will say, now you get out. You have to resign office. You have to resign. So it's why? Because the human nature. So he said, the Vajra nature, which is unchangeable nature, yeah? Unchangeable mind, unchangeable decision. So it says the Vajra nature, okay? Grant me the realization of Vajra nature. And O great being of Samaya, yeah? Mahasamaya Satoa, the great being of Samaya. As we said, Vajra Sattva is the kind of, in the last day, it is the great beings of Samaya. Vajra Sattva is the very good inner Samaya, to keep the Samaya very strong. He has the power to keep the Samaya very strong. So that's why he is also the one of the great awakened ones of the Samaya. Okay, then the Brahma, Samaya, Sato, So that then it's according to your time, that how much you have time, so you can recite it 100 times or 200 or how much you can. Yeah. So with the realization of the sentence, and then after that, Om Bendra Sato Hum. The short syllables of the 100 syllables is the Om Bendra Sato Hum, yeah, in a short. So that you can recite Om Bendra Sato, Om Bendra Sato, Om Bendra Sato, Om Bendra Sato, how much you can. Yeah. And then after that, then Reshu Tana Tande Rochikos. After the finishing the reciting, then Reshu Tana Tande Rochikos. Now, after taking all the blessings and the purifying yourself and like satisfying, after satisfying that, you feel that you are completed now. Okay? Then Veshutana Tandirochikyu. Then Guru Vajra Sattva. The Guru Vajra Sattva, that saying that dissolves. First the Guru Vajra Sattva dissolves into a radiance, like a light, and then becomes one within yourself. It dissolves in yourself. But Guru Vajra Sattva himself also turns into the radiance, then dissolves within yourself, and then itself, yourself and the Guru Vajra Sattva, they have no soul flavor. It's one soul. Become the one soul. Yeah? After dissolving it, then your soul, your mind, and the Vajra Sattva has become in one. Okay? And then when it dissolves, then you can put it on a rest. What does the rest mean? It's in the Mahamudra position, or the great perfection position, that not to think anything, yeah, not to think anything, just rest on it. After dissolving it, just rest on it, yeah, as much as we can. So it is also the kind of a part of the Mahamudra and the meditation, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. My memory is not so good.
Huh?
My memory is not so perfect.
Then?
Just make some breaks when you talk.
Okay. Can you do it now or not?
Yeah, I can do.
Okay, so.
И вот, короче, сейчас Ринпоче разъяснил значение мантры Ваджрасаттвы. Вот когда мы делаем это вот Ринпоче сначала сказал про первое Нёндро, это прибежище Бодхичитта, то есть прибежище четырехбезмерное, да? А второй Нёндро это очистительная практика ваджасаттвы. Вот, и здесь, значит, Ринпоче сказал, что здесь очень короткая практика, потому что не нужно визуализировать там цветок лотоса или там лунный диск, солнечный диск, а просто мгновенно над вашей головой возникает ваджасаттва, гуру ваджасаттва, да, и он не разделен с вашим коренным гуру. Это все делается быстро, но главное понимать, что ваджасаттва не разделен с вашим коренным учителем. И ну, ваджасаттва и объем, естественно, ваджасаттва и объем возникает у вас над макушкой, и это то же самое гуру-йога. Значит, но что касается разъяснения мантры ваджасаттвы, то, значит, начинается Ом Ваджасаттва Самая Манупалая. И здесь говорится о том, что Ваджасаттва храни моих самаи. И здесь нужно действительно быть очень осторожными с самаями, потому что мы даем обеты, мы даем самаи, и мы должны их хранить. И здесь мы просим гуру Ваджасаттву и хранить наши самаи, потому что со своим учителем очень сохранение самаи это очень тонкий момент, очень тонкий нюанс. И мы должны их как следует хранить, эти самаи, или с божеством также. Что с учителем, что то и самое же и с божеством мы делаем. То есть все эти самаи очень хрупкие, их легко нарушить, и поэтому мы просим чтобы он хранил мои самаи. Если у нас есть сильное чувство с учителем, сильная связь с учителем, если есть, да, или с божеством, то это очень легко понять, потому что мы все время будем видеть своего учителя или божество в своих сновидениях, например. И это все признак нашей связи с ними. И вот для Самаи мы как раз и говорим Ом Божасаттва Самая Манупалая. То есть храни, пожалуйста, мои самаи с учителем или с божеством, то есть с тобой. А потом Ваджасаттва Тринапад, да пребудешь ты со мной. Чиду Дендам Бава, да пребудешь ты со мной с благословениями, дай мне наилучшее удовлетворение. А что такое наилучшее удовлетворение? Это полное очищение от негативных карм и расти во мне. Это все перевод мантры Ваджасаттвы, 100-слоговые мантры Ваджасаттвы. И здесь как бы также в этой мантре ум гуру ученика становятся едиными, и мы просим гуру Ваджасаттву, чтобы он рос во мне, расти во мне, взращивать во мне благое. Это уже после очищения. Взращивай во мне благое. И это в твоем собственном понимании это уже происходит, когда ты уже очистился от негативной кармы с помощью метода гуру Ваджасаттвы. То есть происходит взращивание благого, взращивай во мне все ситхи во всех моих деяниях, с утра до ночи, и сделай мой ум добродетельным. Но мы, на самом деле, как Ринпоче сказал, мы не очень хорошие Даже если мы буддисты, ну я даже сам такой, у нас постоянно одолевают неблагие какие-то мысли с утра до ночи. И мы не можем быть совершенными. И здесь как электричество. Нужно, чтобы все провода совпадали. То есть, допустим, если у нас есть два каких-то разъема, но один из них пожирает энергии больше, а другой меньше, скажем так, то у нас не получится полного контакта, который нам нужен. То есть нужны провода, чтобы с одной электроэнергией они были. Если они разные по электроэнергии, то тогда у нас уже будет что-то такое переклинивать. В общем, эти два контакта должны работать одинаково. Здесь Римпоче имел в виду негативный и позитивный ум, хотя бы вот так. То есть, чтобы ничего не заклинивало. То есть, нужно, чтобы все было сбалансировано, и тогда мы можем функционировать. Дальше идет по мантре Курхум. Что такое Курхум? Это Самбхагакая Ваджрасаттвы, она заключена в слоге Хум, в коренном слоге Ваджрасаттвы. То есть его Самбхагакая в нем заключена. А потом ха-ха-ха-ха-хо. Значит, ха-ха-ха, 4 раза ха-ха-ха-ха. Это 4 безмерных, о которых я уже говорил. А хо – это возглас радости и обретение ситхи. Хо – это возглас радости и обретение ситхи. Сарвататагата, все татагаты, это синоним или всех будд. Бензаман и муза – это просьба не оставлять живых существ. Но Будда никогда не оставляет живых существ, на самом деле. Хотя мы их просим, мы в этом сомневаемся, что они могут нас оставить. Но Будда никогда не делает различия, они всех благословляют. Но люди боятся, что они кого-то благословят, а кого-то не благословят. И поэтому мы вот и просим об этом. Бензаман Муза, это вот об этом говорит. Или также можно сказать ваджа маме муз. То есть можно сказать бенза, а можно сказать ваджа. Ваджа маме муз это также означает нерушимую природу. Нерушимую природу ваджасаттвы. Вот. А мы вечно меняем свое отношение к людям. То есть, если сегодня человек повел себя с вами так-то, а потом повел по-другому, то есть мы уже думаем, что он недавно думали, что он хороший, а потом подумали, что он плохой. Но в случае возрастатвы это нерушимая, это важная природа. И поэтому мы в этой мантре просим возрастатву даровать нам реализацию важной природы. Важа самая, далее по мантре, если говорить далее по мантре, важа сама это великое существо самаи. После чего, значит, сатва, да, мы заканчиваем эту слоговую мантру. После чего мы говорим Ом Бенза Сатва Хум. Это краткая мантра. Ом Бенза Сатва Хум. И сколько раз вы ее прочтете, столько вы, чем больше вы ее прочтете, тем лучше это будет для вас. А далее, значит, уже в конце практики Ваджрасаттва растворяется в свете и в вас самих. И вы становитесь с ним нераздельными. Вы становитесь с ним нераздельными, после чего вы отдыхаете в природе Махамудры или в природе Дзогчена, вне зависимости от того, какую практику вы предпочитаете делать, Махамудры или Дзогчена, но вы отдыхаете в этом состоянии нераздельности с гуру Даса. Нас
Okay. So now the second is the Vajrasattva to purifying it, the second foundation. Now the third foundation, yeah? Third foundation is to accumulate a merit, yeah? To accumulate your merit. So is the to accumulating is the foundation of the offering, yeah? Mandala offering, the third. Mandala offering. So, Therapkungi, mentally, Therapkungi, Luda Longe, the Tony Doji, Kunjo Sumambul, Guru Ratna Mandala, Kaniriyatayami, Kaniriyatayami. So, now it comes on the offering. Offering or giving or whatever generosity that we talk about, the why it is needed. So once upon a time, there was a poor man, and was a Buddha. And the poor man asked to the Buddha that why I am so poor, why I am so poor. So the Buddha replied, you are so poor because that in your past life, in your past many lives, you have not done any giving or offering or whatever. So that's why, and also from the karmic depth, yeah, karmic depth. That's why you are poor. You're born as a poor in this life. So then he said, I'm a very poor person. I have nothing to give. Then what should I do? Then Buddha says, you have no kind of any wealth or any kind of things that to give, to offer or to give. So instead of like things that to give, you have many different things that you can give. So then he said, what is that? And Buddha said that, your beautiful face, your smiley face, yeah, and also your good kind of wishes or good speech, good talk, yeah. So this all that you still have, you can give. He said that, Buddha said, good looking, yeah, from your eyes, yeah, good looking to others, and from your face, showing a smiley face to others. Even you are sad from inside doesn't matter, but you can show if you smile on someone, and to make the people happy, to make the other persons happy. Then this is also one of kind of the generosity. When we talk about giving and something offering, we think that we have to give something like our money or offering. When it comes to we always think that we have to offer our money, and that people we cannot do because we are too much miser. Because of too much miser, yeah, we cannot offer anything. Yeah. So they say, even a single flower, a beautiful flower, they can offer. Very clean water in a bowl, we can offer that too. But whenever we do offering, even a drop of water that we are offering, But most important thing that our mind has to be a positive. Our mind has to be a good thinking. You know, even a single drop that we are offering, but without any expectation, in return without any expectation. Expectation sometimes we have, but not a very strong expectation that even a human cannot accept it. If a human cannot accept that very strong expectation, then how the kind of awakened ones or the Buddha, they accept? They cannot accept. So even a single drop of water that we are offering, or even a good smell of an incense that we are offering, that with a pure heart, with a clean heart. Yeah? But when we talk about the pure, then there is many things to talk about the pure. What is the pure? Am I not pure? I've just taken a shower. Now I'm not clean. There isn't any questions over there. Yeah? But just like clean heart means without very strong expectation in return. Yeah. So there's a thing that we can all still offer. So then as Buddha said that to the person, you are poor, you don't have anything to give, but still you have something to give, that a very good smile, good looking face, a good talk to others, or good feelings that can share with others. So this is also one kind of a generosity that you can do. So that's why to accumulate merit, that has to be like have to be from to accumulate is to offering and giving. So it comes from that merit that comes from that. So to accumulate it, terap kungi ludan longible, tonyin dojo kunjo sumlam. Terap kungi ludan longible. I offer the bodies and possessions, and merits of my life. Now, we think that, how can I offer the body? How can I offer my body? Body offering, it doesn't mean that, cut off and offer. Put on some pot, cut off and put inside the pot and offer. It doesn't mean that. Body offering is one of the kind of a very difficult things actually. Yeah, bodies and possessions and merits of my life that we are offering to someone. Merit of my life, that inside it says to offering the body, because why it is difficult, that we are very, very too much attached with yourself, isn't it? With us, with my body. Yeah. It's something a very tiny a needle that if we hurt, we just go to the doctor. We just go to the medical. How very even if it's a very thunderstorm or whatever, we don't care, because we have a very small injured by the needle, because we care ourselves very much. And too much attached with that. So offering is something that we always talk about, has to be the one which we love the most, with the things that we have too much attached. But in one thing is easy, and one thing is also difficult. When we go from the positive, or I can say the positive. Now it's too much of things that positive and negative that we are talking about, but to offering a body that it really doesn't need that to cut off and offer, it is to visualize it. It is to think from your mind that I can offer myself. And also during the prostration, when we bow down, all our five, head and hand and knee and everything when you're putting down, and especially the forehead when you put down. That means that when we are putting the forehead on the footstep, on the foot of the guru, on the feet, in guru's feet, that means That really means that, in reality, it means that, I'm offering myself to you. Now my life is up to you, in your hand. I'm offering to you. It means that. Yeah. I'm offering myself to you from now, and now it's up to you that how you want to take my life. Not taking life means not a killing, okay? But don't go in the wrong way. Take my life means like kill me. It doesn't mean that much. Yeah, okay. Take my life means also, for example, like when the baby born, the baby's life is within the parent's hand. How the parents treat the baby, so baby will become like that. So it's same as that we are offered because we are too much attached with myself, my life, my body. So that's why to be separating from the attachment with ignorance, to become separate from the attachment with the ignorance, and that's why to offer myself, it means that, to offering myself to you, because I'm too much attached with my body. So now I don't care and I just offer to you. It's one just to accumulate your merit, just to accumulate your merit. In reality, we don't have to cut and offer, just to visualize. So that's the thing that we are talking about over here. Yeah? The things that we have too much attached with, it can be anything. Your house, your car, or your property, or your whatever, your husband or your wife or whatever. Visualize and to offer it. But in real, the bodhisattvas, they won't take it. They don't need it, anything. It's just to yourself, to accumulate merit. Actually, in reality, they don't need anything. They don't need anything. All they have very enough than you, enough than myself. They have already enough, but still, just to accumulate your merit. So that's why it says, "Serap kungi lidang long chutang." Serap kungi. Serap kungi means life from the life that whatever I had, and in this life, whatever I have, my good-looking body, my muscles body, or my good face, or my beautiful smile, or whatever, I will offer to you. Serap kungi lidang long chutang. I'm offering my body to Tsogni Dzogshir. To the offering to whom? Now offering to the three excellent jewels, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, and also SMS, the Guru. Yeah? Guru, offering to you. To the three excellent jewels, with the pure jewels. Yeah? In order to achieve the two accumulations. Yeah? Two accumulation. Merit and the wisdom. Yeah? Sonam Vitso, Tang Yishe Vitso, that Vitso. Yishe is the wisdom merit. And the wisdom and the merit, accumulation, the two. It's just to achieve the two accumulations, that I'm offering my body and my whole life to the three excellent jewels in order to achieve the two accumulations. Okay? So only when you realize it, and while reciting, we can realize whatever you have in which you have the too much attachment, you can visualize and then visualize as offering. Yeah? And Guru Ratna Mandala Kamne Yatayami. Guru Ratna Mandala, to offering to the Guru. The Ratna, Guru and the Ratna is the jewels, yeah? The Guru Ratna Mandala Kamne Yatayami, then offering it.
Ну, далее идет третья предварительная практика, это накопление заслуг, то есть подношение мандалы. То есть это наша практика щедрости. Есть одна история, один бедняк спросил Будду, почему он такой бедный в этой жизни. Будда сказал, ты во многих своих прошлых жизнях никому ничего не давал. На что тебе нужно заниматься практикой щедрости, сказал Будда ему. Но на это бедняк сказал, что у меня ничего нет, вообще ничего нет. На что Будда ответил, что ты можешь дать людям другое. Например, ты можешь дать им свою улыбку, хорошие пожелания ты можешь им дать. У тебя же это есть. Хорошо смотреть на других, улыбаться другим, делать их счастливыми. Это тоже проявление щедрости. Не обязательно кому-то что-то материальное давать, сказал Будда, для того, чтобы накапливать такие заслуги. Мы же все слишком жадные, мы не можем поднести даже цветов другому человеку. Наш ум должен быть позитивно настроен по отношению к даянию другим. Но мы должны делать подношения другим какие-то, вот если мы что-то им подносим, неважно что, материальное или нематериальное, не ожидая ничего взамен. Мы можем подносить другим даже каплю воды, либо одно благовоние, но делать это с чистым сердцем, с чистыми пожеланиями. Вот в чем заключается практика щедрости, и о том и сказал Будда. Вот, и, значит, в этой практике подношения мандалы сказано, я подношу свое тело, имущество и все мои заслуги. Подношение тела это что? Это не так уж трудно поднести свое тело, потому что мы это делаем на уровне воображения. То есть мы не засовываем свое тело в горшок и не подносим его, не жарим его. Да, и не подносим. Мы делаем это на уровне свои мысли, на уровне своего воображения. То есть почему мы подносим свое тело? Потому что свое тело это самое дорогое, что у нас по сути есть, и его очень трудно поднести. Даже если наше тело прокололи иголкой, мы уже суетимся и бежим в больницу. То есть, по сути дела, практики подношения подносить надо то, к чему мы особенно привязаны, а это как раз и есть наше тело. Это самая большая наша любимая вещь, это наше тело, да? К чему мы привязаны больше всего. Отношение тела делается мысленно. И также во время простираний когда мы делаем простирание, мы своим лбом припадаем к гуру, и это и есть подношение себя нашему гуру. То есть мы как бы говорим этим самым своему гуру, что я тебя поднес, и делай со мной все, что угодно. Мы отдаемся полностью на волю нашему гуру. Когда ребенок рождается, он также становится таким, как вырос от родителей. Это самое. То есть мы думаем про себя, что я очень привязан к своему телу, поэтому надо отсечь свою привязанность. И вот у вас есть объекты вашей привязанности, например, ваш муж, ваша жена, ваша машина. То есть нужно мысленно расстаться с тем, расстаться с тем, к чему вы более всего привязаны. Где с атомом это все не нужно. Неужели бодхисаттвы нужны ваша муж, жена или машина? Нет. В тибетском тексте говорится о том, что во всех будущих жизнях я буду подносить гуру и 3 драгоценностям ради накопления заслуг и мудрости в свое тело и жизни. То есть вы в этой практике вы должны быть готовы отдать то, к чему вы больше всего привязаны. И вы это мысленно отдаете своему гуру в качестве драгоценной мандалы. В этом и заключается суть подношения мандалы.
So in the offering, so in mandala offering that which comes Ngosujurichaba and Yigiturichaba. Yeah? In every offering that comes Ngosujurichaba and Yigiturichaba. Ngosujurichaba means which that we do offering in a reality. Yeah, in a real. And Yigiturichaba, which comes that which offering that comes from the mind. Kind of the visualization, realization that we just talked about there, the realization, which is not in the real, yeah? Not in kind of a real, that we realizing from our mind that we are offering that. And another one is that in the real means that that anything they're offering that we just like anything, it will not this and that, but that offering that which is in the reality that they offer, yeah, in front of our eyes. Yeah? That mandala offering, it comes that two, that Ngosujurichaba and Yigiturichaba. Okay, and then mandala is the third one. Now the fourth, yeah, the fourth. Fourth is the Guru Yoga, the Laminenjur. Accumulation also done, yeah. Refuge also done, Kyabdo, and Bodhicitta also done, Kyabdo Senke. And now the final one. Final is the Guru Yoga, the ultimate practice of spiritual union with the enlightened mind of the Guru. Okay, the Guru Yoga, which is the ultimate practice. Ultimate practice of spiritual, yeah, spiritual union with the enlightened mind. Enlightened mind of the Guru. Enlightened mind of the Guru, that we talk about the awakened ones, the Buddha's mind is the enlightened mind. They live in the samsara, but only the body is in the samsara with us, but their mind is already enlightened. So because of that, all the Buddha is one in the Guru. And we also say that, without the Guru, there won't be any enlightenment. There won't be any awakened ones. All the Buddha has come from the Guru. Without Guru, there is no any Buddha. Yeah, there is no any Buddha. So that's why the Guru's mind, which we compare with the Buddha, that is enlightened mind. Yeah. And also in the Vajrayana practice, that we first of all, when we do prostration, we say Namo Gurube, and then Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dharmaya, Namo Sanghaya. So first of all, we say the name of the Namo Gurube, the Guru, because that without the Guru there is no Buddha. All the Buddha has come from the Guru. all the Buddha has comes from the Guru's advice and Guru's teaching. So after that, when they practice, and then they get enlightened. So Guru is the most precious than the Buddha in the Vajrayana that we believe. So the enlightened mind of the Guru. Yeah. Union, the ultimate practice of spiritual union with the enlightened mind of the Guru. So now the first is the self-visualization. Nigdu Gishanam Toninga, Ranjigi, Yishe Ranzuni, Jayumgi Doje Pamoku, Logini the Lanzo Jen. Then Lamartishi, Debratu, Nigdu Gishanam Toninga. Nigdu Gishanam Toninga. The manifestation of the self-seeing wisdom of all dualistic phenomena. As we recently talked about that, whenever we do some visualization, first of all, the emptiness, the mind emptiness comes always. Emptiness. As in this, that we have to visualize self as a Vajrayogini or Vajravarahi, Vajrayogini. So, as the same topic that, in this body, with the full of attachment, with the full of ego, that we cannot visualize a Vajrayogini. How can I be Vajrayogini? I am a male and Vajrayogini is a female. So how can I become a Vajrayogini? Because I am a male, of course. So it's why because of the attachment that I am, because of very strong attachment, or it can say that because of very strong believing in I myself. So that's why it's kind of difficult to visualize self as a Vajrayogini. So first of all, that it says, the manifestation of the self-seeing wisdom of all dualistic phenomena. That means that to first, while we start the visualization, is to make it emptiness. Comes in the emptiness state. Emptiness state of mind. When the mind gets into the emptiness, shunyata, then from the shunyata, from the level of the shunyata, from the level of the emptiness, then from that emptiness, while in the nature of emptiness, while in the nature of emptiness is Vajravarahi, the mother of the conquerors. From the nature of the emptiness. While in the nature of the emptiness, then it comes the Vajravarahi. Vajravarahi, the mother of the conquerors. Vajravarahi is the mother of conquerors. The mother, his form is red, in a red form. Because in their deities, they don't have a conceptions. They don't have existence. They are not existent. And so that's why to visualize that one, first of all, we ourselves also, our mind has to be not with the concept. We have to be separate from the concept. If our mind can be separate from the concepts, then only the awakened one can come out. Otherwise, it cannot, because of too much attached, too much ego, and too much all the kind of distraction, emotions which keeps us in a low. So to visualize as that, so first we have to come out from the nature of emptiness, and then from the nature of emptiness, Vajravarahi, the mother of conquerors. Yes. Translated.
Итак, что касается вот последних слов по поводу подношения мандалы, то существует два вида подношений, которые мы делаем во время подношения мандалы. Это явленные, то есть это материальные или явленные подношения и воображаемые подношения. То есть явленные подношения мы ставим на алтарь, а воображаемые подношения мы подносим мысленно, как, например, гору миру там и прочее, прочее. Вот. Теперь, что касается четвертой практики, это гуру-йога. И вот гуру-йога это духовное объединение на абсолютном уровне. Духовное объединение с просветленным умом своего гуру. То есть мы объединяемся с умом своего гуру, но только его тело находится в сансаре, допустим, если это физический гуру. Но ум его просветлен, но тело находится в сансаре. И это нужно понимать. И поэтому мы обычно говорим, что все Будды едины с гуру, и без гуру нет никаких Будд. Никакого Будды нет без гуру. Мы сравниваем при этом ум гуру с умом Будды, и практики ваджаяны, например, когда мы делаем практику ваджаяны, и когда мы делаем прибежище практики ваджаяны, мы начинаем с намо гуру Б. Только потом мы говорим намо Буддая, намо Дharma и намо Сангая. То есть мы начинаем именно с простирания или с поклонения гуру, нашему гуру, потому что гуру стоит, для нас он стоит выше, чем Будда. Он стоит выше, чем Будда, потому что без гуру не может быть никакого Будды. И вот что касается самопорождения в практике гуру-йоги, то вначале мы, конечно, начинаем с пустоты, то есть мы растворяемся в пустоте, а из пустоты мы проявляемся в облике ваджаварахи или ваджа-йогини. Потому что без растворения в пустоте мы не можем преобразовать себя в божество из-за нашей привязанности, веры в собственное «я». Ну, то есть с пустоты мы возникаем, то есть вначале мы растворяемся в пустоте, потом мы из пустоты возникаем в облике Ваджаварахи, как здесь сказано, матери победоносных. И божества также не самосущие, то есть божества не самосущие, и поэтому нам, когда мы занимаемся этой практикой, нужно также сначала освободиться от наших собственных концепций. Поэтому для того, чтобы растворить свое очень сильное эго и цепляние за самость, которое у нас есть у всех, вначале нам нужно преобразовать все в пустоту, а потом из пустоты уже мы появляемся в облике божества. В данном случае это Ваджаварахи или Ваджа-йогини. Вот.
Okay.
Здравствуйте.
Then the Vajravarahi, she has the youthful body of 16 years old. 16 years old, like a sweet 16. Yeah. Her body is very young. How much years old doesn't matter, but she always looks like a 16 years old. Like the skin and everything that she has, like we can say like a very well maintained body, yeah, very well maintained. So, like a 16 years old, very youthful body, very beautiful, yeah, very beautiful body, and with the 16 years old. So yourself that visualized as a Vajravarahi, then, but mind, yeah, mind accomplish the inseparable state of the Guru's mind. Yeah. Inseparable, that your mind. Mind has to be inseparable with the Guru. Form is the Vajravarahi, so the mind is inseparable with the Guru's mind. That is very important, that to get the blessings. If you think that Guru is something different, Vajravarahi is something different, and you yourself is something different, then the combination of the blessings that has to come, it won't come that. It won't have that much of power, you know. So this means it's direct connecting with the Guru's mind. Yeah. Direct connection with the Guru's mind. So that's why when my mind accomplish the inseparable state of the Guru's mind, which is totally connected to get the blessings. Yeah. And then in the rest space in front of yourself, yeah, front of oneself, in just in front of oneself, is the Holy Root Guru in a Vajradhara form. Yeah. Now, in this, you might have a little confusion, because just now I have told that my mind is accomplished the inseparable state of the mind, is inseparable state of Guru's mind. And now, in the front, yeah, of yourself, that the root Guru in a form of Vajradhara has to really realize, yeah, to visualize. So in that it will get confused. Before that we have already connected. Now why we should have to visualize something different in front? Because your mind, our own self mind is not only during the practice time, as I just said, you know. When we have the strong samaya with the Guru, then for 24/7 our mind is inseparable with the Guru's mind. For every time, day, night, every time. Yeah. So this is the thing, that our mind is for 24/7. If we have a strong samaya, very good samaya within the Guru, then our mind is 24/7 is inseparable. But now to visualize in the front, the Vajradhara, the Guru in the form of Vajradhara, is to receive the blessing. If there is nothing visualization in something else, then from where we should get the blessing, isn't it? Even if we need a rain, yeah, cloud should be there. Without the cloud, how can we get a rain? We know there is a rain, you know, upon that there is a rain. But even though, if you really need a rain to come down, you know, to drop down, cloud is necessary. So it's saying that, you know, to receive the blessings, you have to visualize the Guru Vajradhara in front of yourself, to receive the blessing. We know that, you know, blessing is always there because that our mind is inseparable than the Guru's mind. We know that. When it's there, we know. And also saying that blessing is there. But to get down the blessings, we have to visualize Guru Vajradhara. As the same is that to drop the rain down, you know, the cloud should be there. So the example is like that. Now I think you can understand it. So the Holy Root Guru in the Vajradhara form, in front of oneself. And good Tenzon Sonyi Kitashing, the Vajradhara, the Guru Vajradhara, the body is adorned body with the 32 excellent marks. That we recently talk about it, yeah. The 32 major and the 80 minor marks, which comes that all together with the awakened ones or the deity. Yeah. So they have all the marks. So Guru Vajradhara is also with that mark, excellence mark. And two Seveshas and his form and his face is not a whirlpool. It's a very peaceful, very lovable, very peaceful. Like a small baby's face, you know, like a smiley face, the small baby's face, like always smiling and like that, you know, very lovable one. To say and looking at yourself, a very lovable face, not too much smiling, not too much sad, like, you know, in a balance, and looking with a very compassionate and very lovable one. Yeah, looking at yourself. And the warm blessings, yeah, permits all around me. And the blessing is also, yeah, the the blessing which comes from the Guru Vajradhara is also very soft. Yeah. Like in your body, when kind of the cotton, you know, the cotton, when the cotton touch on your body, it's very soft, you know, the cotton is very soft. So the blessing is also like that, very softly coming towards you and dissolving in yourself. Yeah. In your form is a Vajradhara, so that dissolves the blessing. Okay, first translate it. Otherwise I get called then.
И вот вы порождаетесь в стиле Ваджаварахи. Это очень красивое тело 16-летней юной девушки. Очень красивое, очень ухоженное тело. Вот. В каком теле вы порождаетесь, вы должны это представлять себе. Но при этом ум достиг нераздельности с умом гуру. И это очень важно также осознавать, что когда вы породились уже в этом теле, уже в Варахе, в этом невыразимо красивом теле Варахи, оно уже нераздельно с умом вашего гуру. То есть вы достигаете прямого слияния с умом гуру. Однако далее нужно представлять себе своего коренного гуру в облике Ваджрадхары. И вы, наверное, можете немного не понять этот момент, когда вы уже слились с умом гуру, а затем представляете опять гуру перед собой. Для чего, с какой целью нужно представлять гуру перед собой? когда вы уже слились с умом гуру, и уже породились в этом облике. То есть, конечно же, когда у нас есть хорошая сама гуру, мы и так с ним нераздельны, гуру. Мы и так с ним нераздельно пребываем в нераздельности. Но для чего нужно отдельно представлять еще Ваджадару перед собой, как коренного гуру, когда вы уже, в общем-то, слились с коренным гуру и породились уже в области божества? Это нужно для получения благословений. То есть, хотя благословение и так у вас есть, но это нужно для, так сказать, отдельного получения благословения от гуру. То есть для того, чтобы пролился дождь, нужно облако. То есть нужны какие-то условия для пролития дождя. Благословение, конечно, всегда есть с вами, когда ваш ум не разделен с умом гуру. Но для пролития благословений на вас вам необходим еще отдельный такой внешний аспект визуализации, такой как гуру Ваджадара. И вот вы его представляете с этой целью перед собой, и для этого, значит, вы представляете его, и у него 32 больших, 80 малых знаков Будды. И у него очень мирный лик, как у маленького ребенка. И его благословение проливается на вас, как нечто очень мягкое, словно хлопок. Словно хлопок. И его благословение растворяется в вас. Вот что вы должны при этом визуализировать. Это несмотря на то, что вы уже породились, ну как, вот же варахи нераздельная с умом вашего гуру. Но тем не менее для особой цели получения благословения вы должны также представлять вот на этом этапе и перед собой в пространстве гуру Ваджадару. Я бы сказал. Класс.
Lo stesso che so andare. And praying to the Guru Vajradhara with one-pointed devotion. And praying to the Guru Vajradhara in one-pointed devotions. So the one-pointed devotions means we usually do prayer, but while we do prayer, we don't really 100% concentrate on our prayer. We do pray, but we have not kind of the full concentration on it. Between praying, we lost our mind sometimes. And mostly we lost. We are praying, we are like formed that in a prayer positions or whatever, we are reciting something. But meanwhile, our mind gets into some other things, separate from the prayer. And later, after when you realize that your mind is not in the prayer thing, then only we just take our mind back on the prayer position. And between that period, our mind just went out, and until the comes, between that period, the time has been maybe 5 minutes or 10 minutes or 20 minutes. We never know. We only get to know that later, only the later, when we realize, oh, my mind is not in a prayer. When we're about to finish the reciting, we get also surprised that, oh, how come so fast? Today I have finished very fast. We think like that, but actually it is not finished fast. It is because your mind is not there. That's why you never know that how did you finish up. Yeah, we usually get that, and it happens with mostly. Yeah, it happens with me also. When I do prayer, sometimes I lose my mind, and I also think that oh, today I finished up very fast in a very short period. I think like that, but actually, without the concentration prayer, we feel that it has finished very fast, but actually it is not finished very fast. With concentration, I do my prayer within a 15 minutes, but without the concentration, I complete my prayer in a half hour. But we never know that. We think that today I finished very fast, but actually it is not that. We finish more late than we usually do. So it says that I pray with one-pointed devotion. Means that one-pointed, not here and there, not next or left or right, just one-pointed from the core of my heart, from the bottom of my heart, truly connected, not here and there. So this is the meaning that one-pointed devotion. Lord, one-pointed. And two years then may my mind accomplish the inseparable state of your mind. When we do a one-pointed prayer with the Guru, then of course, mind accomplish the inseparable state of mind with the Guru. Then we get a 100% connected with the Guru's mind. Like as talking like, face-to-face talking, not from the phone call that we cannot see but still hearing voice. It's not like that. When we do a prayer with a one-pointed, then totally like talking face-to-face, connected, mind-to-mind connected. So with the prayer, so with the one-pointed devotions to the Guru Vajradhara, and then do the 7-line prayer to Guru Padma Sambhava. Okay, 7-line prayer. That whom Ugini Nujan Sampamajas and Dombola Yansin Chol Mudum Eman Jesutra. Kordu Kandro Mongdu Kotu Kegi Jesun Daudu with Chingila the Shefus Guru Padma Siddhi home. Repeated 3 times. Yeah? Three times repeating with the one-pointed devotion. Yeah.
И, значит, далее идет молитва Гуру Ваджадари, направленной преданности. Почему говорится про однонаправленную преданность? Мы очень часто отвлекаемся во время наших молитв. Наш ум постоянно отвлекается на посторонние вещи. То есть мы теряем от 5 до 20 минут, потому что в это время, вот в эти минуты мы находимся в постоянном отвлечении. И нам кажется, что время прошло очень быстро наших молитв, но оно на самом деле быстро не так проходит. Просто мы все это время отвлекались. Вот почему нам так кажется. И у меня тоже бывают такие ситуации. И без концентрации нам кажется, что мы делаем получасовую практику за 15 минут, но это не так. Просто мы себя не отслеживаем. Поэтому мы и говорим что нужна однонаправленная молитва. Это цечик по-тибетски это называется. Однонаправленная молитва нужна. И мы молимся о том, чтобы достичь нераздельности с умом гуру. То есть в этом плане, когда мы хотим достичь нераздельности с умом гуру, у нас должно быть ощущение, что мы находимся со своим гуру лицом к лицу и непосредственно с ним говорим, причем постоянно говорим. Вот это и есть однонаправленная молитва гуру. Ну, то есть это в этом ее смысл заключается. А потом после этого мы начинаем совершать семистрочную молитву. Семистрочную молитву гуру Падмасамбхави 3 раза. И опять же мы делаем ее с однонаправленным при этом.
Okay. So then, 7 line prayers of the Guru Rinpoche 3 times, and in this, when you do the 7 line prayers, you can concentrate on the Guru Vajradhara. Yeah? No need to again change the Guru Vajradhara into the Guru Padmasambhava. Yeah? Praying to the one-pointed devotions to the Guru Vajradhara, and then you can do the 7 line prayers of the Guru Padmasambhava. You don't have to change the visualization. No needed. Because Guru Padmasambhava is also within the Guru Vajradhara. And Guru Vajradhara is also within the Guru Padmasambhava. So if we know that, then we will never get any confusion. But if we don't know it, then yes, of course, we will get confusion. We are praying to the Guru Vajradhara, and now there is no any kind of need to recite the 7 line prayers of Guru Padmasambhava. Of course, we will get it. We will get that. But after knowing this, Guru Padmasambhava is none other than Guru Vajradhara, and Guru Vajradhara is none other than Guru Padmasambhava. And we have very strong belief in that it doesn't matter. So, while reciting this, so you're a kind of one-pointed of prayer to the Guru Vajradhara and recite it, yeah? Because it's the 7 line of also a Guru Padmasambhava, which is named as a Guru. Okay? So the 7 line of Guru Padmasambhava, whom Ujin Wiki Mujang Taman Ketan Bongbola Yansin Shokin Udumi, Taman Juni Shesu Cha, Kordo Kandu Mongbekul Kekin Jesu, Daduki, Chingil of the Shesu, Guru Padma Siddhi Hong. And then Ahum, Nazan Guru Padma Siddhi Hong. And then recite the Guru Ahum, Nazan Guru Padma Siddhi Hong as much as you want. Yeah? And while reciting the Guru Ahum, Nazan Guru Padma Siddhi Hong, so visualize that, as I said, the blessings, they permit all around your body from the Guru Vajradhara, okay? With the reciting of Guru Ahum, Nazan Guru Padma Siddhi Hong. Yeah. And after you complete the reciting, then go to the supplication prayer, the supplication prayer, which is called Soldet, which is supplication prayer to Guru Vajradhara, and your form is still in the Vajravarahi, okay? Manam Kadanim Besimja Tamja Lama Sangachu, Kula Soandeso. Manam Kadanim Besimja Tamja Lama Lonjan, Kula Soandeso. Manam Kadanim Besimja Tamja Lama Tuja Kula Soandeso. Manam Kadanim Besimja Tamja Lama Sangajum Butala Soandeso. And this is also for the 3 times. Okay. So that supplication prayer means that first yourself, yes, yourself and all the mother, limitless, the mother sentient beings. Sentient means the limitless mother sentient beings as a sky, yeah, where the sky has covered until there, unless mother sentient beings are also over there, or I mean, like, they're calculating with that. So it says, myself and all the mother sentient beings, limitless as the sky, yeah, supplicate to the Guru Dharmakaya. Lama Sangha Chugipulaso, supplicating to the Guru Dharmakaya first. Now the visualization is, while you reciting the supplication prayer, you have to visualize yourself as a Vajravarahi, yeah? But all around of your Vajravarahi, all the sentient beings that you have to visualize. It is not necessary that each and every sentient being have a face that you have to recognize. It's not that. But you can visualize that all the sentient beings are around you. And the supplication prayer is reciting only by yourself, but you have to visualize that all the other sentient beings are reciting with you in the supplication prayer. Okay? Like all around that. Like together. The gathering. Like reciting the supplication prayer. So supplicated to the Guru Dharmakaya. Yeah. Guru Dharmakaya. And second is the supplicated to the Guru Sambhogakaya, which is the body, speech. Yeah. And then third is supplicated to the Guru Nimanakaya, the form, what has the form, yeah, compassionate one. The form is the compassion form. And the fourth is supplicated to the Guru, the precious Buddha, Lama Sangye Rinpoche, the precious Buddha. So this, while reciting it, as I said, visualize that all around, the sentient beings all around, and especially your father and the mother, that father is in the right side and mother is in the left, and your relatives or whatever, that has to be in the back of your side, your enemy, your enemy's one, like unliked, disliked one has to be in your front, in front of yourself. Yeah? And then all around that are all the mother sentient beings, and then the supplication prayer that can recite by all together. Okay, so this is for 3 times. Can you translate it?
Yes.
Yeah, do it.
Ну, в общем, здесь как это делается, когда мы делаем эту молитву, вы можете, насколько я поняла, вы можете представлять здесь гуру Ваджадару, а потом переключаться на гуру Падмасамбхаву. То есть мы молимся гуру Ваджадаре, вроде как здесь, но мы также можем переключать эту визуализацию на гуру Падмасамбхаву, потому что они едины. Они едины на самом деле, то есть вы можете и так представлять. А потом наступает этап начитывания мантры Ом Ахум Ваджагуру Темасидихум. И вы его можете читать как можно дольше. И представлять, что на вас снисходит благословение. А потом, значит, после этого этапа, когда вы начитываете уже мантру, там, сколько там, количество раз вы ее начитали, и вне зависимости от того, какой вы облик представили, Ваджадары или Падмасамбхавы, это потому что они едины, и поэтому не важно, какой вы облик хотите представлять. Значит, вместе с этой мантрой на вас нисходит благословение, а потом молитва и обращение. Далее идет этап молитвы обращений, который вы читаете 3 раза. То есть сначала вы молитесь и обращаетесь молитвой о себе и обо всех матерях, живых существах, безграничных, как бескрайнее пространство. И вначале мы просим гуру Дхармакаю. Мы просим об этом гуру Дхармакаю, и при этом мы себя визуализируем как Паджаварахи, продолжаем визуализировать себя как Паджаварахи. И вокруг всех живых существ они все читают с вами эту молитву. Мы так представляем. Это молитва гуру Дхармакая, потом молитва гуру Самбога Кая, потом молитва гуру Нирмана Кая дальше идет. Потом идет молитва к гуру драгоценному Будде, Санге Ринпоче. И вы представляете всех своих родственников вокруг вас, и все живые существа также находятся вокруг вас. И все это вы делаете, то есть все это вы читаете, вот эту вот молитву обращения, так называемую Soul Death. Вы это все читаете 3 раза. Молодцы. Кеминду, Римпочула, Кеминду.
Oh, so sorry. So now this is for 3 times, and then next is the 4 dharmas of Kampopa. Yeah. The 4 dharmas of Kampopa, which is also comes in the supplication prayer. Okay, the supplication prayer. That 4 dharma is Dalo Chusundro Chingilo, Chini Lamdundro Chingilo, Lamgi Chuba Sever Chingilo, Chuba Yishesu Sever Chingilo. Actually, this is the 4. Yeah. And the Tokwe Dani Dover Chingilo, Tuji Jini Dover Chingilo, then the Tabla Chabra Chingilo, the Tenda Demba Chingilo, and the Chog Muduk Tabra Chingilo. So this is the 4 dharmas of Gambopa, the prayer, the supplication prayer, that which first that Dalo Chusundova Chingilo. Grant your blessing. Yeah. Vajradhara, telling to Vajradhara that grant your blessings to me so that my mind be turned towards the Dharma. Yeah. Actually, our mind is we are a Buddhist practitioner, so our mind is in the Dharma, but not always, as I just said. Not in a stable, always. Sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down. Yeah, always like in up, down, our mind. So it is telling to the Guru Vajradhara that grant your blessing so that my mind be turned towards the Dharma. Means perfectly, not here, there, not sometimes up, sometimes down. So that my mind can, whatever I do, whatever I do in my daily life, right, my activities should always go through the guidance of the Dharma with loving compassion. Whatever I do, my action will be always into the Dharma. It means that within the loving compassion, not harm, just to benefit your families or whoever. Like that's the thing that it says, my mind turns towards the Dharma. Yeah. So second, after the mind has turned, after the mind turns into the Dharma, then grant your blessing so that I may follow the path of the Dharma, the path of the Dharma. Yeah? Mind has turned into the Dharma, but only turned into the Dharma is not like we cannot do anything. Yeah? Just turning into the Dharma, it is not any kind of a big sense. Yeah? It is not any kind of a big sense. Mind also can have to be turned into the Dharma, but also we have to know what is the path of the Dharma. Yeah? How is the path of the Dharma? Taking the Dharma in your daily life, and now how to walk. Yeah? That is also very important. So it says, grant your blessings so that I may follow the path of the Dharma, to understand the path, which is right, which is wrong, to understand the path of the Dharma. Yeah, second. And the third, now, first that our mind also turns into the Dharma, and then that Dharma also, mind has turned into the Dharma, and now we follow the path very perfectly. And then within the walking on the path, we get confused sometimes, even with the many people. We usually receive our teachings from different sections, different sections we receive. That's the thing that we are walking on the path, we are receiving the teaching. But while walking on the path, while listening to many different types of teaching, in the middle of that, you yourself get confused. In every teaching has a different explanation, and later that you get confused. So it's same as that. Walked on the path. You have started walking on the path, but grant your blessing so that confusion on the path may be eliminated. The third. So grant me the blessings that I can solve all the confusions on the path. And it means that to understand. Because on the path, there are many people that are walking. Many people are walking on the same path, but we never know which one is the right friend, which one is a good friend, which one is a bad friend. We never know just to looking at their faces. We never know. So grant me the blessings that so that confusion on the path may be eliminated. That I can eliminate and can choose the right one perfectly, correctly. And the fourth, now confusion on the path may be eliminated. So now grant your blessing so that confusion may down as wisdom. Wisdom also needed. Confusion has cleared, and that's all. It's nothing. The confusion also cleared. Now everything is complete. Then what we need? We have to gain the level of the wisdom, level of the understanding. Without the understanding, just knowing everything, it is a useless. So with everything completed, the most important thing is the wisdom, to gain the wisdom. So it says, grant your blessings so that confusion may down as wisdom. Confusion that clears, and now that turns into the wisdom. Yeah. Okay.
И затем там далее идут 4 дхармы гампопы. 4 дхармы гампопы, они также содержатся в молитве обращений. Это обращение к Ваджадаре. Например, это может быть обращением в том числе и к Ваджадаре. То есть мы говорим, пусть мой ум обратится к дхарме. То есть, несмотря на то, что мы буддисты, мы называем себя буддистами, наш ум еще нестабилен. И когда мы молимся о том, чтобы наш ум обратился к дхарме, пусть мы молимся о том, чтобы в повседневной жизни все наши действия были всегда соответственны любви и состраданию, скажем так. Если мы говорим о том, что ум обратился к дхарме, чтобы все наши действия всегда отвечали любви и состраданию. После этого мы молимся о том, это вот, соответственно, 4 дхармам гампопы, чтобы после того, как наш ум обратился к дхарме, чтобы все наши действия также соответствовали дхарме. То есть хоть наш ум может и обратиться к дхарме, но не факт, что все наши действия будут соответствовать дхарме. И поэтому мы молимся о том, чтобы всегда следовали пути дхарме. Далее, когда мы слушаем учение, мы можем запутаться в этих учениях. Это 3-й момент. Поэтому даруйте мне благословение или даруй мне благословение, чтобы я избавился от всяческого смятения на пути. И здесь нам нужно понимать, как мы можем избавиться от этого смятения. Кто наш хороший друг, кто может нам помочь. Вот это очень важно в процессе следования пути. Это 3-й момент. А 4-й момент. Даруй мне благословение, мы обращаемся к гуру. Даруй мне благословение, чтобы все препятствия превратить в мудрость. Потому что препятствия нет, любое смятение, не препятствие, а любое смятение превратить в мудрость. То есть без постижения всех вещей остальное все бесполезно. И если мы будем следовать пути, следовать дхарме, но при этом мы будем находиться в смятении, все остальное будет бесполезно для нас. Поэтому мы молимся, как 4-й дхарма гампопы, мы молимся о том, чтобы все наше смятение было преобразовано в мудрость.
Then Tokbe Dani to Chingilo, 2G Jini to Chingilo, then the tablet of Chingilo, they said Tenda number Chingilo, chose Mudu Top Chingilo. Tokbe Dani Tolwa Chingilo. After the confusion has down as wisdom, then now that the grant your blessings so that I may liberate myself by attaining realization. Yeah. After the wisdom, confusion has done as a wisdom, then now what we have to do, that first yourself, yeah, oneself has to be liberated. Yeah. Then after oneself, myself, yeah, liberate myself by attaining realization, then then grant your blessing so that I may liberate others by the strength of compassion. Unless unless yourself can't liberate, then you cannot liberate others. Yeah? To liberate others, first, yourself has to be liberated first. So it says, after liberating yourself, liberate yourself, then grant your blessing so that I may liberate others by the strength of compassion, a genuine compassion towards everyone. And then tender tabla kapashin Lord. And may I be blessed. Yeah. May I be blessed with skillful. Skillful means regarding and dependent origination. Yeah, origination. Then the tabla kapashin. Blessed. I blessed. May I be blessed with skillful means. Skillful means regarding dependent origination. Skillful for what? Skillful for treat others. How to treat according to their wishes. How to fulfill their wishes. The skills of fulfilling others' wishes. So to liberate as also, for example, with Buddha, he has also given the teaching according to the people's wishes. Yeah? Some they want to know about something emptiness, and some then wants to know about something different type. So Buddha has also given the teaching according to the wishes. He is a very skillful, to fulfill their wishes. So it says that, may I be blessed with skillful means regarding dependent origination to others. And then that's it. Turn on them to change the law. Grant your blessing so that all the connections I developed be meaningful. It means that connections, blessed so that all the connections I develop be meaningful with connection with any kind of being, even with the animals, even with the humans, or any kind of beings that with whom I have a connection. That when we talk with them, when we stay with them, or whatever, that goes in the meaningful way, not just a wasting of time. How much we spend our time with the other, and how much we talk with the other, we do gossip with the other. All the gossip can go in the meaningful gossip, not a senseless gossip, not a useless gossip, just here, not like here and there talking or backbiting of someone. So all the gossips, how much we have with friends or family, it comes in the meaningful. So it says that they'll say 10 on them single love. And then at the end, choking would talk single choking would. And the grant your blessing so that I may attain the supreme city of Mahamudra. So our goal, how much we do practice, our goal is the great perfection of the Mahamudra. The natural state of mind, the Mahamudra, natural state of mind. Our goal is to reach there, how much we practice or how much we pray. So at the end, that grant your blessing so that I may attain the supreme siddhi of Mahamudra. So this is the four dharmas of Gampopa. Okay. Yeah.
Ну вот, если продолжить дальше, значит, 4 дхармы Гампопы, то после преобразования смятения в мудрость, там дальше идет такая фраза: «Дай мне благословение, чтобы я по освобождению обретя свершение. Даруй благословение, чтобы я мог освободить других существ силой сострадания». И здесь действительно говорится о том, что нужно сначала самому освободиться, дабы ты мог освободить других, потому что если ты сам не свободен, то ты освободишь других. И далее там говорится: да буду я благословлен искусственными средствами касательно зависимого возникновения. Это связано с исполнением желания других. То есть, опираясь на зависимое возникновение, мы можем с помощью искусственных методов действительно исполнять желания других, и как это делал сам Будда Шакьямуни. Будда был очень искусен, когда давал учение другим, потому что он знал, в чем заключаются их потребности. И это как раз и связано с зависимым вдохновением. Также там есть такая фраза: «Благослови, чтобы все мои связи были значимы». То есть с кем бы мы ни общались, даже если мы общаемся с животными, то есть все это должно иметь какое-то значение. И даже если мы общаемся с людьми и занимаемся пустой болтовней, все равно должно это иметь какое-то значение. То есть мы об этом и молимся в данном случае. И в конце говорится о том, что благослови меня достичь высшей ситхи Махамудры. И это наша основная цель, вне зависимости от того, какой практикой мы занимаемся, как стену Махамудры. Это та цель, к которой мы должны в итоге прийти. Вот в чем заключаются 4 дхармы Гампопы.
Okay. Now the final, okay. Now the final is the visualization for receiving the 4 initiations. Okay. Visualization for receiving the main 4 initiation from the Guru itself. Okay. The most important, the source of the foundation practice comes on the final receiving the 4 initiations of the Guru. So this is the one of no, but this is the most important ones of the practice at the end. So the 4, as we talk about from the four kayas of the Guru, which is Om, Ah, Hum, and then from the belly side, the Ho later, yeah, Om, Ah, Hum, Ho. So receiving from the four kaya, receiving from the four kayas of the Guru, from four kayas from the Vajradhara, yeah. So the first, the Om, which is in a white light, in a white radiance, yeah, that Chanam Yongso Lame Kuchiur Likitillela, June Pungwang Gavichi, Sepitima Janguso is the first. Is the Chanam Yongso Lameku from the Guru's body, endowed with all the excellent signs that in a white radiance, yeah, in a white radiance, that Jivur Lugitilela, that white radiance enters into the droplet of the body at my forehead, yeah, in the middle, in your forehead, the wall. Yourself as still visualizations as visualized as a Vajravarahi. So, but in a Vajravarahi forehead, yeah, direct from the Guru's body, which is the jewel. Guru's from here also, Guru's forehead, jewel, and then enters the white light, the Om, from the Om light, from the Om that comes a white light that enters in your body, yeah, into the droplet of the body at my forehead, yeah, forehead, and then Yugni Pungwang Gavichus, and the blessings, the joy of wealth, yeah, the joy of wealth, Pumbewang. I pray to you so that the water of joy, of wealth initiation, the water, Pumbewang Galuchi, yeah. So the water of joy, of wealth initiation, cleans the impurities of the awakened state, cleans the impurity of yourself, yeah. Impurity of the awakened state. Okay, the first that comes and then receive the initiation of the wealth, yeah, was or wealth, something I don't know, wealth or was, yeah, the was. So the water of joy of wealth, that initiation, that cleans the impurity of your body side, yeah, all your body. The first, yeah.
И вот далее идет визуализация, заключительная визуализация для получения 4 посвящений от гуру. В конце это идет. Ну, то есть это посвящение идет от 4 кай гуру, которые символизируются 4 слогами Ом, А, Хум, Хо. Здесь Хо, похоже, это слог, который находится в пупочной чакре в животе. Вот. Вы получаете эти посвящения от гуру в облике Ваджрадары, кстати говоря. Но при этом вы себя представляете в облике Ваджраварахи. И вот когда мы получаем первое посвящение из белого слога Ом в межброви гуру, исходит белый свет. И это называется вода радости. Если так можно перевести, это называется вода радости. который вы представляете, вы по-прежнему находитесь в облике Ваджраварахи, а гуру находится в облике Ваджрадары. И вот из его межброви исходит, значит, белого слога в его межброви исходит белый свет, который вливается в ваше межбровье в качестве посвящения сосуда и очищает все загрязнения вашего тела. Вот это вот как бы первое из 4 посвящений. Васу.
Yeah, so now the second initiation, which comes from the speech, yeah, comes from the speech of Sambhogakaya, of the Vajradhara, Guru Vajradhara. Okay, from the speech of Sambhogakaya Guru Vajradhara, the radiance or the light from syllable A, okay, syllable of A, which is the light is colored a red light, a red light. So enters into the droplet of your speech at your throat, at the throat side, then they so jimbarangagi tilela june sawa chogime milam phasa so that enters into your throat that that the fire of the supreme joy of sacred initiation. I pray to you so that the fire of the supreme joy of sacred initiation consumes the propensities, of dreams. Okay, consumes the propensities of dreams. This is the second initiation, which comes from the Sambhogakaya of Guru Vajradhara, as a colored with the red. Yeah.
А второе посвящение — это посвящение речи, которое связано с Богом Каи. Богу Каи, и оно исходит из слога А в горле гуру Ваджрадары. И оно исходит в качестве красного света, и это называется огнем высшей радости, тайного посвящения, который поглощает какие-то склонности ваших сновидений, если я правильно расслышала. Но, короче говоря, это связано с очищением речи. И это слог А в горле гуру, который также проникает в ваше горло в виде красного света.
Okay. Now the third initiation. Third initiation, which the syllable is the hung syllable. Hung, later hung. And the hung hombo, the color or the radiance of the hung is a blue light. It is in a blue light. So from the glorious Guru Dharmakakaya, Palden Lama Chudi, from the Dharmakakaya, Ingasengitile enters into the droplet of mind at my heart from here, at the middle. at my heart, I pray to you so that the sun of the special joy of what is it? Transcendental and primordial wisdom. The third is the blessing of the wisdom. Wisdom to grow, to blessings of the wisdom from the Guru Dharmakaya, which is the initiation form is into the home later with the blue light, to enter into your heart and then dispels the darkness of deep slumber. Because in our mind, mostly that the non-virtue things that in actual we don't do from our physically, but in mind it comes again and again, a little by little. In our mind we think many different types, which is sometimes is a good and mostly is a bad, like about thinking about some other peoples and all around. So that's why the darkness, that we have a kind of a darkness in our mind that not to think, that cannot think a good, mostly 100% good, So it says that the primordial wisdom which dispels the darkness of deep slumber, that which the blessings is directly from the Dharmakaya of the Vajradhara, so enters into your heart. Okay, the third.
И третье посвящение исходит от слога «хум», от синего слога «хум» в сердце гуру, который синего цвета. И это посвящение исходит также в виде синего цвета и сердца. И это посвящение Дхармата Каи. То есть это благословение изначальной мудрости, которое проникает в наш ум через сердце, то есть проникает в наше сердце, потому что в нашем уме в основном существует очень много всяческих недоразумений в отношении других людей. То есть в нашем уме пребывает сплошная тьма и сплошной мрак, так сказать. Мы не можем на 100% думать о других людях хорошо. И поскольку у нас существуют такие предрассудки и существуют такие построения о других людях, нам необходимо это посвящение изначальной мудрости для того, чтобы рассеять этот мрак. И это посвящение формата Каи Вададары через слово «хум».
Now the fourth is the initiation that comes into the navel, the belly, from the navel, that comes from the body of the simultaneously born Lord, which comes from the Guru Vajradharas, also from the navel, that colored green light. The radiance is a green light, and the syllable is a ho, letter ho. Okay, ho, from the ho, which is in the Guru Vajradhara's navel, The radiance comes with a green light and enters into the primordial wisdom. Yeah, the wisdom enters into the droplet of primordial wisdom at your own navel. Yeah, navel. The green light, and then when it enters into the navel and bestows the joy of union of the fourth initiation, the final fourth initiation, yeah, into the navel. And then that fourth initiation that attains the invariable state of bliss. That's from Om Ahum Ho. Ho is that the invariable state of mind. So this is the Om Ahum, the fourth initiation, which comes from the Guru Vajradhara's navel. Okay.
Ну, затем, если говорить о четвертом посвящении, то оно касается пупочной вашей чакры, которая относится к телу вместе рожденного владыки, гуру Ваджрадхары. И там у него находится зеленый слог Хо, пупочной его чакры. И вот и из его пупочной чакры исходят лучи зеленого цвета и входят в каплю изначальной мудрости в ваш пупочный центр и дарует восторг четвертого посвящения. И это называется, скажем так, нерушимое или неколебимое посвящение ума. Вот как это называется, как можно это перевести.
Okay, then now Getar Davan Dronam Gi Lunga Yidan Yisheso, Dorje Zidan Yamju, Kuji want to top ourselves. Now the blessings that from the four bodies, which is Om Ah Hung Ho, yeah, the four bodies, the all together, the ones all together, that Getar Dada Dronam Gi is myself and all the sentient beings. Yeah? Because until now, that during the supplication prayer, that we have visualized all the sentient beings, yeah, all around yourself, all around myself, yeah. So that Lunga Yidan Yishesos, body, speech, mind, and wisdom, the four initiation, which comes from the body of Guru Vajradhara, and speech and mind and the wisdom from the Guru Vajradhara have united with the four Vajras. That is the blessing that unchangeable, that called the united with the four Vajras. Okay, those Yidan Yamjoris have united. June Rangwa Shendi Tengi Solution. No. Doji Jidan Yamjo, Kushi wants to top shows. Doji Jidan Yamjo, Kushi wants to top shows. Maybe need all of us that we have visualized all the mother sentient beings, so that it is saying, may all of us attain the omnipotence of the four bodies of Guru Vajradhara. Okay, may all of us attain the omnipotence of the four bodies of Guru Vajradhara. So, each and every initiation that we receive from Om A Hung Ho. Each initiation has a fourth sentence. Yeah? That after this first sentence complete, so in that, between the first to the second, in the between, each and every between that, you have to stay on the little bit kind of a rest, on that, and it has to recite with a very slowly fluence, the fluence, very slowly, and with the fluence, so that can visualize at the same time as we recite. Okay, so each in that, take a break, like a short break for 1 minute or 2 minutes, that receiving and visualize properly, and then you feel that now, okay, then go to the second initiation, and so like that, second, third, and fourth, and after that all together. Okay, and then also over there, a little bit in a rest. Okay, a little bit in a rest. That visualize, you have to visualize that four bodies are blessing from the four bodies that can dissolve in all the sentient beings' body. So little bit rest on it.
Вот, когда мы уже закончили эти 4 благословения или 4 посвящения по отдельности 4 тел, мы делаем их все напоследок одновременно. Тело, речь и объединяем их с 4 ваджами. И молимся о том, чтобы мы обрели всемогущество Гуру Ваджрадары. То есть в каждом посвящении есть 4 предложения. И в чем тут речь заключается? То есть вначале мы делаем попеременно, медленно читаем и концентрируемся на каждом посвящении с перерывами. То есть когда вы уже поняли, что вы уже получили там какое-то одно из посвящений, потом следующее и так далее, потом вы опять повторяете то же самое, но чтобы эти посвящения были все вместе. Но на каждое посвящение нужно, конечно, какое-то время, чтобы вы могли сосредоточиться на любом из них. Вот. А потом вы уже в конце можете их сделать все вместе.
Okay, so now the final, which is the dissolving ones, yeah? Like the dissolving now. After receiving the blessings, now the Guru Vajradhara has turned into the rainbow body, and then the rainbow body that dissolves within yourself, yeah? So that the Lama Chuko Rangsam Thabaranzo, Rangwashi the Tengi Soldier, now see Quinjan Lame Rolbate, Tartu Kusum Lamandu shows the dissolving. Now, Lama Chuko Rangsam Thabaranzo, that recognizing the Lama Chukiku. Chukiku is the Dharmakaya, yeah? Recognizing the Guru Dharmakaya as one perfect Rangsam Thabaranzo to in yourself, yeah, perfect Rangsam Thabaranzo. Dharma Chukura, recognizing the Guru Dharmakaya as one perfect, and then Rangwashi the Tengi of the choice. And state of mind is the actual prayer that we always say. The state of mind is the actual prayer, and the actual a kind of a connection with the Guru, heart to heart, or mind to mind. Yeah. So the state of mind is the actual prayer that now say all the appearance and existence are the play of the Guru. Yeah. And actually we say, yeah, all the appearance in the samsara is created from our own mind. And in this, it is all the appearance and existence in the existence of the samsara are the play of the Guru. Because we have connected the mind to mind, yeah, with the Guru. So there is no my mind and the other something like a Guru's mind. Because Guru's mind we have connected, so the mind has become one within yourself, within ourselves. So all the appearance right away, right now, that appearance in front of our eyes is none other than creation of the Guru, is the play of the Guru. Yeah? All the appearance and the existence of the samsara are the play of the Guru. No sequential, appearance of the Guru. And then may I ultimately attend the Trikaya Guru, Kusum Trikaya. Trikaya is that Dharmakaya and Sambhogakaya and Nirmanakaya. So the Trikaya. So may I ultimately attend the Trikaya of Guru. It says now the Guru's, the three bodies or the three kayas and your own three kayas have become in one. It means the Guru and the yourself have dissolved within yourself. So now both of us, the Guru and yourself, have become into the one. Yeah, with a one soul flavor. Yeah, one soul flavor become that. So after that, and after the dissolving into yourself, then so this is the what you call it, the state of the Mahamudra. Yeah, after dissolving within yourself, so all the appearance are the play of the Guru. So there is nothing more than that, because Guru is within yourself. Guru's mind is dissolved within your mind. So now there is no any kind of a difference between that. Yeah. So then Guru's three kayas and your own self three kayas has become into the one. When complete the visualization and put on it how it is. So the putting on the label of it is no any creation, no any further creations. Yeah. So that state of the label is the state of the Mahamudra. That you can find nothing any above, nothing any lower, just into the balance. Yeah. All your bodies are kind of energies or whatever, it is on the stable. No any creation between that. So that is the state of that we called a Mahamudra state. So on that state, so you can keep as much as you want. That is also, we can say, a kind of a meditation or the Mahamudra, whatever you call it, the state of mind. For as long as you want, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, or 20 minutes, or how much you want, how much you have time, it depends on it. Yeah? So then after that, waking up from the Mahamudra step, yeah? And then it directs now is a dedication of merit. That dedications of merit that you have done the refuge, Vajrasattavas, and the accumulation with the offering the mandalas and all above. So Gyawamoa, the dedications of merit. Gyawandi Kanyam Simjikun, Didan the Token Changurne, Sambetungun Yishin Rugin, Doja Changi Kopon Yudosha, Gyawatan the Shalom Nengi Chanjuchin, the Salama Simba, Arjin Duji, Yulin Yellow, Yamdo on the Tayo Trashi show. So this is the dedication, a short dedication. So after that, if you want to do some more dedication, so then you can go through the any kind of inspiration prayer or whatever you wish to. Gewadi kanyam simjukun digdan diba sokun changyumne. Sambe changwe yishin dubine doje changyo koban yugo. Through my accumulate merit, may all the sentient beings, limited sentient beings at the sky, Gewadi kanyam simjukun, dedicate, purify the collections of negativities and obscurations, not only for myself, not only for my obscurations. I'm dedicating to all the mother sentient beings that purify as same as myself, that all the negativities and the obscurations. Even the token chanting. Someday thinking you should do having fulfilled all the wishes accordingly. So this is the dedication that to everyone, because everyone need to want to fulfill our wishes. So why only myself? All the sentient beings having fulfilled all the wishes accordingly, and Dorje Changi Kobonyi Dojos. So from this dedication and from the practice of the Four Foundation, may all of us, all the mother sentient beings, quickly attend the Vajradharahut, Dorje Changi Kobo, Vajradharahut or Buddhahood or whatever is all are saying, the Vajradharahut. So we quickly attend the Vajradharahut. In Kewatan Bichella Nendingi, Chanjupchan the Salam Majim Bajin Duji, Ule Gewat Nyamdo Konda prayer Trashishos. And this is the auspicious prayer. Kewatan Bichella Nendingi. Through the consistent practice of the holy Dharma throughout lifetime. Until now we are doing it, and further in the future also we are going to do. So throughout our lifetime, until entering the stage of great enlightenment, until I enter the stage of great enlightenment, may I be victorious. Victorious of what? Victorious in the battle with the four obstructive maras, from the evils, from the bad spirits, or whatever kind of any kind of obstacles. May I be victorious. Victorious from what? Victorious from a practice. Victorious from the wisdom. May I be. And Nyamdo Kondo Peru Trashishos. And then Nyamdo. And auspicious signs comes to show to increasing experience and realization. So may the auspicious, after getting the victorious, then may I get auspicious in any kind, in any way, in a daily life. After the practicing, may I get auspicious signs comes into my daily life, day-to-day life, to show through increasing experience of what? Increasing wisdom, increasing a good thoughts, and experience of a good practice, day-to-day practice, time-to-time practice, experience and realization. Increasing experience and realization. So this is the short Four Foundation, a daily practice, explanation, and also with it transmission has completed for today.
Ну, в завершении практики что мы делаем? В завершении этой практики что мы делаем? Гуру Ваджрадхара превращается в радугу и растворяется в вас. И надо бы распознать при этом, что это гуру Дхармакая, который растворяется в вас, да, что это самая гора, которая растворяется в вас. И состояние ума должно быть при этом таким, что это, конечно, молитва, но при этом это молитва, которая сливает ваш ум воедино с умом вашего гуру. То есть это очень важно на вот этом окончательном этапе. И мы говорим, что все явления сансары – это игра нашего гуру. Все явления вокруг нас не что иное, как игра нашего гуру. При этом мы молимся о том, чтобы мы обрели, чтобы мы достигли трикая гуру. И при этом гуру растворяется в вас, вот на этой завершительной молитве. И когда он растворяется, и вы сливаетесь воедино с умом гуру, который одновременно является, скажем так, тем проявленным состоянием бытия вокруг вас, не что иное, как игра гуру. То есть мы сливаемся воедино со всем. И это и есть состояние махамудры. Потому что ум гуру на этом этапе растворяется в вашем уме. И после завершения этой визуализации вы не должны ничего домысливать. Вы не должны ничего сами сотворять, потому что нет ничего созданного, нет ничего уже внизу или нет ничего наверху. Это состояние ума, махамудра. Вот так происходит слияние с гуру. Я вот там как бы вам рассказала об этом, но ощутить весь этот опыт вам предстоит самим. То есть это, когда есть такая фраза, вот то, что Римпоче процитировал, что все явления, окружающие явления, не что иное, как игра твоего гуру. Вот эту фразу тоже очень нужно хорошо запомнить, для того, чтобы ее применять на практике. И когда мы сливаем свой ум с гуру, получается, мы не только сливаем свой ум с гуру, но сливаем все окружающие явления, которые вокруг нас ежедневно. Мы также представляем их как проявление игры нашего гуру. И вот это очень важный момент. Но когда мы уже слили свой ум с гуру, и мы пребываем в состоянии махамудры, где нет ничего наносного, где больше ничего не надо домысливать и ничего не надо сотворять. Нет ничего, кроме этого, ни внизу, ни наверху. А после этого мы делаем посвящение заслуг. И посвящение заслуг можно делать разные, можно там разные тексты использовать для этого. Но здесь в основном говорится о том, что да, одержу я победу над 4 марами. Да будет все благоприятно в повседневной жизни. Да возрастет мудрость, да сохраню ежедневную практику и да возрастут все мои свершения. Вот если говорить примерно по тексту о том, о чем говорил Римпоче. И вот такое может быть посвящение заслуг, хотя посвящение заслуг могут быть и совершенно другими, какие вы захотите. Ну что?
Okay.
Ладно.
So, any transmission? Yeah.
Тоже варахи.
Is there explanation, right? Vajravara
So this
explanation.
is the daily practice of Vajravarahi.
Is there only a lung or explanation?
They also want an explanation, of course.
So I think Vajravara explanation, it won't be finished today.
Whatever you wish, maybe a short explanation.
Short explanation.
Yeah.
There is a today is 15th. There is a. Is there any request of the transmission also, right?
Yes, they also want transmission.
Which transmission? Well, I think one is the transmission of prayer to the gurus of the glorious Drupal lineage.
Yeah,
Is
they
it?
also want this transmission.
Okay,
So
so
also they want the daily practice of Vajravarahi. But I don't know how much time has passed already. Maybe you're tired.
yeah, but so I'm thinking that Vajravarahi explanation, it won't be finished for today, you know.
Okay.
Because explanation takes time.
Yes.
And then I think today I will give the transmissions as they requested, yeah. And then the Vajravarahi transmission, I mean the explanation with the transmission, yeah, explanation with transmission, that we can also do on the Dakini day, 25th.
Yeah, we can do, of course.
Yeah, because the
Because
25th is also
today is now
also
it's quite late now.
yeah, and on the 25th is also a Dakini day, and there is a Tasum Togdi, right? The short talk.
Yeah, short talk also.
Short talk that we can also do on the Dakini day. We can offer a talk, Gana Chaka at that time, to that Tasum Togdi, and also that we can do the explanation of Vajravarahi on the Dakini day.
Yeah.
I think this is kind of a good combination with the day and also the transmission. You know, it's a connection.
Yeah.
On the Dakini
Sure.
day.
Yeah, sure.
Is it okay?
Yes.
So now in a short period, I will pass the transmission as they requested. Okay. So
Yeah.
first transmission that I'm going to do is the prayer to the gurus of the glorious Drupal lineage. Okay.
Yes. Sure. Yes.
Yeah. Translated.
То есть Римпоче сказал, что Вожеварахи и краткий цок, скорее он сделает 25-й лунный день, потому что это будет очень благоприятный день для подобных передач и объяснений. Но вот сейчас он сделает несколько передач, о которых Римпоче попросили. И вот, например, молитва обращения к славной линии Друпа, вот такие вот передачи он сейчас делает под конец.
Okay. Pagden Drupe Lucky Sol de Doje Sanse Kembe Kanyala Tilly Panet of Working Working Naro Pension to Jesuit Giva Maring Measures Marpalo Shiki Jasola, Japadoji, Shinobun David, Shinobun to Chotasama, Dogan and Chanti Junction, Pagden Drupatin and Debu May give to some necessary because you can give a sense of Canada, Sanjay to Choji Koreans of the new Gotung and Gilba, Gonde Kunjosuna, the Kojukunji took in Gambo to get in the social study what in Jutangan and to Bishop. 남좀 예매学学 shabla du yin dan yi she dao bu gong ga gom me ba sung de chu ba me ba yi she du la me ku sung to la de kun jab nam de ne ba cho dan da wa chen de lo sun du to ma che be yin kun chen du ge shabla de dan ne therap tham de to tam ba che dan min de she ke song tam de de nam ba kun du so sho je we ma be ne nam zu che de cha wa le dang ne chen dam chu ko la ma da nam yan de lo me ba zo rang de ji de lo ba ne kha da nyen ben ro wa nam da gi te wen je zo ne thar be lam lam go pa ra sho pa gyang du ba 중립은 예외 공부 공과 빠줄기 이제 솔데 도서 okay so this is the transmission of the prayer to the gurus of the glorious Drupal lineage.
Это была передача молитвы обращения к славным учителям линии Друпа.
And a noble prayer to the 8 holders of prosperity. This also transmission has requested, right?
Меня также просили о молитве, благородной молитве к 8 держателям благоприятствия.
Yes? Is it?
Yes.
Okay. So now the transmission of a noble prayer to the 8 holders of prosperity. Okay.
Ташипа.
Yeah, Tashideva.
Вот это вот Ташидепа вот сейчас Римпоче тоже передал.
Papa Tashi gave a which by Lake Kangashi, the Tonga di Tarching Jena, Druba Deva, Yishindu, Cheber, Jurve, Chine, Yilasao. Om no the number of the tradition of Boyas and Chodan get them Papa Kula, Chotan the tradition. The name of what then to Drubon and began by Geta Bambakula, Bombajet and was the Lumbata at the Patan, and the Lapunta with it. It's him there was there of trouble the them to the 12 and they were Shapan Jella Charles, the Lord, and the Shin of Poland to the Genesis of Composition of the saying, but driven numbers and being of Pontosa. Would then do Jepeka Lucian and the Buddha in my chancellor and Tashipegi and Bagella Chancellor in Jindu Tashipegi. The Jumpum that you won't come along in the Tunda principal, the minimum get someone you follow the Geta Gigi Chat and the children you are choosing, get some water and the fellow, the Tashi Hammon Jella Chancellor. 상벌 전부대 조선에 보면 이동되는 예보 연구소 파기보다 로원님에서 남들세세 다들 콜로다 트리슐라다 동동도지진 비원을 되셔된 게세서 서면에서 길에 다시는 진행 경원지라 차들로 다자 등들 자와 동발은 기간이와 차와 군신에 되던데 삼대인 신도 자신들 분숨도 벌어쇼 당세 전에 대인 등근룩 열세 전에 밀럼성부터 Yulden Jusin Jena Cholegel, Chawasumdu Jena Dedentel, Jundu Jena Tepel Tanjur, Si, Dele Pinso Sunday Yishan Group, Didib Quinchang, Winto Yeleki, Tungun Drupa Gelwa Chogisung, Sarwa Mangalam. Okay. And any other transmission?
Еще вы какие другие передачи вы просили? То, что вот обязательно сегодня надо.
I think they have requested only 2 transmissions, right?
There is more, actually, maybe more than 2 transmissions. But you said that the Vajravarahi will be on the 25th, Dakini Day, and talk also.
And the talk will be, on that day. It's a very auspicious day and also related to the Dakini, Vajravarahi Day. So,
поскольку до lineage of Bodhisattva vows of the middle class.
Okay. Okay, now the lineage of the Bodhisattva. vows of the middle part, okay, the transmission.
Хорошо, теперь передача линии Абдхисат Срединного пути.
Kuma luki chanshu sendong gyubi sondemni namden to chunga da 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 ge jambal ludum dawata rikpe kuju kusa la chichung solwan de so shinda da chin shu jo tang ba da da jingme chung da gel dolung pa da chanshu bu ma ja shaxing chin chin hensul ba 소원 대우소 셴베 다신 쇼 산주군도 바전도 팅켄제 캡달 hundu 타워 상기는 다다 군상 도제 게센데 소원 대우소 셴베 다신 쇼 노트랑도 텐젠 자오베 쇼 동아 텐젠 진레 hundu 번 규면 도제가 원 최변데 소원 대우소 셴베 다신 쇼 이젠레 도진젠 나바겐 오디야나 상가 텐진제 테마 왕길 상계 근기 샤소완데 조젠데 다진 조진도 왕보 정노 부버지세 올긴 남르게스데 괜찮주메 텐데 그슬라소원데 조젠데 다진 조 유세볼로드 제마메 텐데 다와베 발바레 샤버 지메젠베 추길로들라 소완데 조젠데 다진 조 긴텐시 교신인 그땐네 얘기 때문에 Ningbo Len Zhongxin Bidachi Wanje Ten Karanagi Lendre Panglang Suxin Che Parasho Side Tulpa Shen Tarbe Ngor Pagyu Timgi Yujin Korso Le Rugun Tembe Kuru Kere Semege Chanchu Sem Chon Chong Parashin Yelona Sem Nyam Len Tene Shi Nengom Rusim Lang Le Parsin Chumi Chun Dina Che Ludan Gyume Ke Tamba Kuru Den Dola Yujirum Ben Nakwe Che Shi Te Le Rabdo Te 양다 가르치 남실 니전 신ing보다니 전전 공부라 신된 참모로控制 대뢰봉 강다녀모 원교 대단대 공부를 두성 더변농교당 국내 쟁기 최신 통다의 dom심된의 신소 정화를 차 제제가와 기타부 control하는데 3줄 용반의 민맹구의 레상 등근도 힘의 전세保育된 도쇼 개와 줄내 특성 공부를 전개에 대한 라차와 실루진 고숨신된 줄레미엘베 로군 장신 람라고 바르쇼 겹제 투시는 부채 살와고 okay so the Buddhist Sattva vows of the middle part transmission.
Это была молитва линии обетов Бодхисаттвы Срединного пути.
Okay. And any other
Еще
transmission?
что-то надо сегодня? Я думаю, что уже не надо, если честно. Мне кажется, что уже достаточно. Римпоче очень подробно объяснил. И отложим на 25-й лунный день тогда. Если вы не против.
Yes.
I think this is enough for today.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What happened?
You are tired. And I think...
No. Yeah, a little bit, because I was there in the puja from 7:30 from this morning, so until this evening today. So,
Да, я немного устал, потому что я был на пудже.
just a little bit.
Я совсем немного устал, потому что я был на пудже сегодня с 7:30 утра, вот, до начала трансляции. И, в принципе, действительно, в Ажаварахе и все такое, все, что связано с дакинями, мы можем отложить до 25-го лунного дня без проблем.
Yeah, so on the 25th, we can do the short talk offering also that time. it's also according to your request, and also according to the, what to say. Also, the top offering is, explanation is from your request, and also during that, on the 25th, that top offering, Gana Chakra offering, is also to keep our samaya strong and to maintain our samaya, because sometimes we, as I just said, that sometimes we get something like a misunderstanding between the Dhamma brothers and sisters, and also from the Guru side, Guru to the disciples, that we sometimes mistakenly, that we get samaya a little bit up and down. So self offering is also one of the to keep the samaya, to maintain the samaya more stronger, and to apologize that unknowingly that between the samaya it has happened, it happened unknowingly in the samaya. So that is kind of also to a kind of regenerate, or can say maintain the samaya. So I think on the 25th is also a very auspicious day to the practitioner, and also it is a Dakini day, and so the Vajravarahi transmission on the 25th is one of, I think it's very blissful, and also related to the day, Dakini, and as we say, the Vajravarahi is the mother of all the Dakinis. So on that day, I think it's more kind of a benefit, and at the same time we can do a short top offering also that time. Okay.
Я думаю, что очень хорошо будет дать передачу Ваджраварахи, объяснение Ваджраварахи, 25-й лунный день, потому что это день Дакини. И также мы можем сделать краткий цок. Это тоже крайне полезно, потому что мы довольно часто нарушаем свои самаи, как бы неосознанно мы их нарушаем. Вот, но мы это нарушаем. И для того, чтобы восстановить наши нарушенные самаи, очень важно и полезно в день Дакини делать цок и делать практику Ваджраварахи, которая является матерью всех Дакини, для того, чтобы восстанавливать эти нарушенные самаи, которые мы допускаем, мы нарушения их допускаем довольно часто. Вот. Так что я думаю, что это будет крайне благоприятный день для того, чтобы дать передачу, именно связанную с материнскими тантрами, в частности с Ваджраварахи, с кратким
Okay, so thank you very much to all of you for joining in today's session, and hope to see you on 25th on the Dakini day, happily again. So that's much for today, and thank you very much.
Спасибо вам большое, то, что вы сегодня присоединились ко мне и присоединились к нашей конференции. И я надеюсь, что мы с вами увидимся в день Дакини в следующий раз.
Okay then, good night, and take care to all of you, and see you soon again on the Dakini day.
Спасибо вам большое, берегите себя, и увидимся снова в день Дакини.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Good night to all of you. Good night.
Спокойной ночи.
Okay, bye-bye.
До свидания.